Hello everyone, welcome to the Watchalong here on Redmen TV. I'm Paul Machin. Steve Hoare is alongside me. Dan Clubb is at the board, excited and ready to drop Liverpool first 11 team news bombshells, probably. But before we delve into all of that, we are sponsored by oosh.co.uk, who are bringing the heat this season with us with amazing competitions for you guys. There is one running right now. If you click the link in the description underneath, please do click the link in the description underneath because it's part and parcel of the whole endeavour. It will take you to this website. There are Liverpool versus Everton hospitality package available. To enter the draw is just $9.99, and yeah, you can get yourself in there and get yourself into hospitality for the Merseyside derby. And the beauty of all these things is, yeah, you know, the earlier you get in, and if people overlook it, then your odds of winning are better. Simple as that. They are fantastic partners. We were part of giving away an Audi RS6 a couple of weeks ago, which was just nuts because, like, the car came here, we all saw it, we all paved off it, it was great, and then someone won it, and then they went and filmed them, and I was watching it on socials going, that's the actual car. So yeah, very, very good people. Absolutely thrilled to be involved with them. So yeah, do head over to there by clicking the link in the description and get yourself involved. Are you good with that?
Mate, you've nailed it. Also, keep an eye on our socials this week because we think there's more prizes giveaways coming as well for the Arsenal game. Working on it, but I think that's coming as well. But yeah, I mean, these packages, for the $9.99 ticket, you might get a ticket. Well, first of all, just 2 tickets to the derby, which in itself are like gold dust at this moment in time, and a hotel stay and spend the money. I mean,
a hotel stay is something.
A hotel stay could be whatever that be.
Now, Paige has been in Thailand for a month. That's the kind of thing that accidentally happens to people, I think, sometimes. on those trips. Anyway, so yeah, do get involved with them. Right, yes, the game is afoot. Liverpool versus Newcastle United.
Quiet. Not much happening around there. Yeah. Just your regular game of footy. All good.
I was writing something on this before, and I just don't think people give a shit that it's an actual game of football. I think, and I've been positing this idea that I think it's some people have got it in their heads somehow that this is like a Money in the Bank ladder match with Alexander Isak suspended above the ground, and the winner takes him. And listen, it might yet be that, but there's like an entire game of football that we could really do with winning it.
Also, yeah, I remember when around the Super League stuff, and we played Leeds, and Sky Sports put Neville and Carragher as the graphic because basically no one cared about the match. It was all like, what's the fallout going to be? There is so much about this. Everyone's been talking about it for so long. I find it a bit bizarre. Liverpool just put a bid in for a footballer, and it was rejected, and that's kind of it. But yeah, they've lost their shit about it, which is, yeah, they're more than entitled to do so. And like I say, anything that can drum up a crowd, I think that try it, you know what I mean? Why not? If you want to get angry for whatever reason, go and get yourself angry. But you are right. It's like, was it Dominic Mysterio on a ladder match or something with Rey Mysterio versus, I think it is mad. Like they're pissed off at the player, they're pissed off at us. It's going to be it's always hard up there anyway. A night game at Newcastle, it's just got a little bit more anger to it because it's usually more. They're usually more just backing their team rather than having a go at us. This time they're really angry at us.
Absolutely. The team is out. It's up to Dan to decipher Liverpool's numerical order code. Are you good with that, mate?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think it is as we see it behind me, which I'm delighted about in terms of subs and starting 11. Feel free to correct me on that, but I think we've nailed it. We've got Alisson Becker in goal. Dom Szoboszlai, we believe, at right back, which is not something I thought I'd be saying, but here we are. Ibu Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Milas Kirk as a midfield three of Curtis Jones, Ryan Gravenberch, the returning, Flavian Wirtz, which leaves us a front three of Mo Salah, Hugo Ekitike, Cody Gakpo, and a bench of Mamadashvili, Joe Gomez, Conor Bradley returns, Federico Chiesa, Andy Robertson, Wataru Endo, Harvey Elliott, Giovanni Leone, the new boy, and Rio Ungamoa.
Excellent, love a bit of that. Let's do the right back thing. I'll stick with you, Dan. That is based on rumour and innuendo that's headed our way, the Szoboszlai right back thing, because the obvious thing surely would be Curtis Jones at right back based on what we've seen previously, but that's what we're hearing.
Yeah. Can I suggest there's 2 or 3 other viable options on the bench?
If you're going to suggest Endo's one of them, then I'm going to ask you to stop.
No, I would suggest that. That's why he was the third of the 3. But Conor Bradley, clearly these aren't ready for 60 minutes, you'd have to suggest. Joe Gomez plays 20 on Friday and doesn't train for 3 days, so there are potentially options there. But yeah, out of the people on the pitch, I think you're right. I would have expected Curtis Jones to be that guy. Why he isn't remains to be seen. Obviously, he's got the edge in terms of running power and what have you and stamina. But yeah, Curtis at least has experience of doing it before, but let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, Steve, do you want to go with a bit of what Pearcey's been
Yeah, James Pearce has just tweeted that it's Szoboszlai starting at right back, which again, honestly, I'll kind of give the game away, I think, in midweek when he mentioned his right back options, and he actually didn't mention Curtis Jones, having played him there in the past. He said he's got a few. I think, listen, it's unfortunate Liverpool have got 3 injuries and they're all in the same position, or 3 players out, which again is a shame. We know Alexis McAllister is absent. We don't know exactly why. There's rumours about it. Obviously, he's abstinent. He's abstinent. He definitely isn't. That might be the issue. The opposite of that might be the issue. Yeah. When Dan called him a box-to-box midfielder a few months ago, I think he found his way into that box and scored. So maybe that's part of the issue. But I think I would rather have Szoboszlai at right back than Curtis Jones out, just because he's quick and he's a bit more dynamic. And Newcastle are going to effectively have 3 wingers playing up front. That's what they do. Very interchangeable. Obviously, without the striker. I would much prefer that. I think Curtis Jones in a home game, where maybe you're going to see a lot of the ball. I think he played there against Leicester. Yeah. And I always think that's a bit more... Everton as well. A game where you're going to have loads of the ball, I think that makes more sense for Curtis. Against these, with a bit of a flying attack, I think Szoboszlai's dynamism rather is a bit more justified. I
think it shows a paradigm shift for me, Dan, because that was my exact thought, was just pace. Because we've bought pacey fullbacks, so he wants pacey fullbacks, and to then go and Jones isn't slow, but you wouldn't say his defining feature was pace. His defining feature is getting on the ball and being on the ball and that kind of stuff. And clearly he doesn't want that. So my guess is that he just wants someone who's going to move it quickly and he's going to bomb up and support the attack and obviously cover as well defensively. Yeah,
I think Szoboszlai would be the answer if that is indeed what he wants. But I think we might miss Szoboszlai's energy, intensity, running power in midfield as well, because that's where this game is probably going to be won or lost, and we're going to have to earn the right to play, I would suggest. So if we're expecting Curtis Jones to have the life of luxury and be able to get on the ball and be able to make things tick over, that's just not going to be forthcoming at all. So I would have still been tempted to swap him out, because Szoboszlai's energy, legs and dynamism, as Steve so rightly points out, will be much better served, I believe, in midfield alongside Joe Linton, Sandro Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes. So it's a bit of a 50-50, really. They're both square pegs round holes, aren't they? Whoever would have been at right back, let's have it right. But he's chosen Szoboszlai and hopefully it pays dividends.
I suppose as well, I go back to the Community Shield and even last week against Bournemouth, what Liverpool have been guilty of. They haven't conceded many chances in terms of normal football. It's been when they've just been stupid in the middle of the pitch, mainly, or got a little bit too adventurous, and I think Curtis Jones is a little bit more reserved. And also, I know he got a lot of criticism of his Community Shield performance. I thought he was fine. He doesn't give the ball away much. If what he does, he gets caught on it, and he needs to be careful of that. But he doesn't play the flick round the corner that Szoboszlai's tried in 2 games, and Liverpool have been counter-attacked.
Well, we say Curtis Jones gets caught on it. There are times when he gets caught on it, but his defining feature is he never gives the ball away.
That's the main quality of Curtis Jones, is that he looks after the ball. That, in theory, again, he's not perfect. Nobody is. So therefore, I think again in this game, if they are going to be hurrying and harrying, and they are so dangerous on the turnover because they are the lightning quick up front. That is one thing they've definitely got. Liverpool can't afford that. So it looks to me as like this is one of those games where it's on your 4 attackers to do the attacking, and Curtis will be the link man. Where I think the balance has been wrong in recent weeks, where we've been too aggressive. Gravenberch being back is key. It's massive for that. Yeah. But I think Liverpool and Arne Slot are looking at this going, they're fired up anyway. They're here for blood, effectively. They hate us. The last thing we can do is give them any encouragement by doing little flicks and tricks in the middle of the pitch. Now Szoboszlai needs to learn not to do that at right back. And fingers crossed, it'll be okay.
It's fascinating though, just to spin this out, and this is not based on anything other than my own sort of wanting to talk through a potential, talking point, or even if it doesn't exist or not. Szoboszlai got called out by Slot last week for his role in at least one of the goals conceded. He's already been kicked down a row in the team because Florian Wirtz has come in. Is there just something here where we're actually just seeing what he thinks of Szoboszlai, and in Szoboszlai he sees him as a member of Liverpool's squad rather than maybe the absolute superstar that we thought he was destined to be when we brought him in?
Yeah, it's quite an easy conclusion to jump to, and I think if Dom Szoboszlai was having those thoughts, I think he'd be well within his rights to, because you're right, all of a sudden he's been shifted back a row from what was his starting position and the sort of position he held down for the majority of last season, and now he's getting bumped over to right back. I'm sure Arne Slot will try and spin it in a positive way, and that'll be on the manager to have that dialogue, have that conversation with him, to say that you are going to carry out a very important duty and I'm picking you for this role specifically, as opposed to the reverse of that, which is somewhat of a negative. But yeah, I think from the conversations we were having about Dom when he first sort of burst onto the scene and was scoring wonder goals and sort of creating stuff as well, and we're making Steven Gerrard comparisons left, right and centre, we have gone a long way since then in terms of regressed, if you like, all of a sudden he's playing right back, and he may well be the ideal pick for what we're going to go up against tonight. But from his perspective, again, it would be hard not to look at it and go, hang on, I was the starting 10 in this side 12 months ago, and all of a sudden I'm doing a shift at right back for us. Like, doesn't make a lot of sense, that.
Hopefully it is what I've just said there, and we were talking about, is that he just wants, he's trying to teach a team with new players in to play a slightly different way than we have done before. And if you're going to put someone in, the Endo thing didn't work the other week. So actually just put someone in who functionally is going to perform it similar to what you'd expect from Frimpong and Bradley, and that is to say the pace and the energy down that side.
Paul, like, I think both times, at least twice last year when we played these, it was Gerald Kwanzaa playing right back.
Yeah.
And they had to go on tight. It's easy for the manager to go to Swansea, like, listen, I've got 3 injuries and you're the quickest midfielder we've got. Yeah. Therefore, I don't think it's that. I don't think you can. If I'm Swansea, I don't think I'd be too worried about it, to be honest. I would say it's a horses for courses selection. I can tell you now, if we were playing, I don't know, if you were playing Burnley at home, Curtis Jones would be playing there. Like, don't stress it kind of thing. I think it's easy to square that one off with Swansea and say, listen, yeah, we need you to leg it all game because Harvey Barnes won't stop, and when he does, Jacob Murphy will come on and they'll just keep going and going and going. So I don't think the manager's got a big massive issue with the Szoboszlai. I think it would just like go back to it. 3 injuries or three lads out of form. I wonder how long either Conor Bradley or Joe Gomez have got in their legs. That's key as well. If you think Conor Bradley can do half an hour or whatever, that's massive. I mean, or Joe Gomez, depending on the situation of the game. Yeah. You know, if you're winning, you probably go to Gomez. If you're losing, you probably go to Bradley. Yeah. That could be key in this as well. You will see one of those at some point, you would guess. The manager did say that 20 minutes really took it out of Joe. Yeah. And he's only just coming back from it, which is, again, is a worry. Conor Bradley's injury record has always been a concern. So that is something we'll keep an eye on. It's how long Szoboszlai has to play right back, and hopefully it's actually, if it's an hour, hopefully Liverpool can get by.
Yeah, definitely. Andre Rodriguez has sent a super chat in saying love from Portugal, and he's also been gifting memberships.
What a guy, Andre.
What a wonderful human being.
My favourite Andre, yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I love Portugal.
Yeah,
just saying that. It's
just big fan of Portugal.
Yeah. The best food of any country I've been to.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Portugal.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say. I'm not going to get on a slandering of Portugal.
No, and I've been everywhere where they sell the good stuff, but I think Portugal.
Everywhere they sell the good stuff, you've been.
Your Greek cuisine, you've been there, done it. Turkey the other week was
Italy,
Australia.
Been to Italy.
Portuguese food's better than Italian food.
Yeah.
The Caribbean.
I haven't been in the Caribbean. But also, I think
you're putting French, Spanish, and Italian cuisine.
French is last.
Beneath.
French is last.
I agree on that.
French food's awful.
Yeah, I agree.
Horrendous.
Sorry, everyone in France. But
rubbish.
Not for me, Clive.
Mate, I'm just saying, my opinion is the best food I've ever had. I've had 3 different trips to Portugal, and right by the coast, and the food's delicious. Yeah.
Right. Speaking of things out of position and also things being put above things that shouldn't be, Dan, can you just explain to me what your lineup here for the bench? Why have you put them? Why is that? What's happening there?
Do you want to know? Do you want the truth?
Go on.
Do you want the truth behind this?
Yeah.
Okay. If you had to guess which 2 of those lads weren't magnetised, and therefore being held on by sheer will.
We've got an issue for the post-game show when we have to put these lads in order.
Yeah, but that's not
we
my
are
issue.
Desperate. We are desperate for Conor Bradley and Joe Gomez. No.
Yeah, nailed it.
Not
Conor Bradley, Joe Gomez, not magnetised. Therefore, it's not by design; it's by necessity.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you can see Leone as well there, the different colour. We had to improvise that as well.
It's actually not that obvious on the screen.
It's so obvious.
It's very obvious in real life.
Yeah, but also, we'll get new ones made.
Yeah.
Liverpool spacing out their transfers up until the transfer window has done nothing for us ordering the required equipment for a new season.
We're ahead on a couple just in case they happen, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's happened.
I don't like that at all. I mean, there was a point a couple of years ago where we had like the coaching staff printed and the football printed and all kinds because it was cheaper to have like a dozen things printed than the one we needed. So we had Honestly, we had a Vitor Matos card. I mean,
Man Boncourse there somewhere.
Yeah. I'm sure we got like a Mark Bridge Wilkinson card. No idea. Yeah, just because it was cheaper than getting whomever it was we signed late in the window. Honest thought. The economics of Redmen TV. That's how it works.
I know which players we made boards for.
Oh, I hate you so much because I know exactly. I don't know. But I know. But I also obviously...
No, Dan, it's never allowed to delight.
No, I'm not. I'm just going to find it.
Yeah, it's never allowed to be shown on the internet ever, just in case. But yeah, we have got a few. Listen, it's the economics of life, and you've got to be, the more you buy, the less you pay.
Yeah, I mean, Captain Canucci is saying Italian food is greater than Spanish.
I like Italian.
Listen, French.
Okay, that's fine.
What? Name me a Portuguese dish.
There's what I remember, there was loads of potato, loads of pork, loads of lambs. There was definitely
loads of porks and lambs.
There was
variety of porks.
Yeah, I don't know the names of them. I remember one. Definitely was like a stew, and it had like really thin sliced potatoes. What they do is loads of oil.
That sounds like English food.
No.
You're talking about a lamb hot pot.
No, better.
You like your home comforts.
Loads of oil. They have lots of oil on their food, which again, I'm a big guy. I like the oil. Yeah, it's just okay. My opinion. I like Italian food, by the way. I love it.
One of the correct answers is pastel di nata, which is little toast in there, which is right.
I'm not sure that I don't know the names of these.
It's things. Like the little flat tartlet.
Yeah,
thing
great. I know what you mean. I don't know the names. I would, if I was ranking after Portugal, I would go Greek, Italian, Spanish, Indian.
That took a left turn.
Indian?
I was not expecting. No, you're very European and then bang.
I like curries.
I mean, it's also very British.
Really?
What? No. Well, yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah. All of these things can be. You
I've
can eat in West Derby Village.
I've been to all those countries except India. To be fair, I haven't had them just in England. Yeah. To be fair,
yeah.
You know what else is nice as well? I don't mind like the American cuisine.
So I remember going over to America and saying, they went, well, what kind of cheese would you like, sir? You can have British cheese, you can have European, blah, blah, blah. And they went, or American cheese. And this is like 2005 or whatever, my first trip. I was like, cool, yeah, American cheese. When in America, it's a fucking packaged cheese slice. You know, like Kraft slices that come in the
You're lucky they have squirts out of a tin.
Honestly.
They love that as well.
Yeah, the idea of American cheese being that shite that you fucking, that gets wrapped in plastic.
So there's a little village in, I think, Portugal called, I think it's called Cavaleiro. I can't remember the exact name of it. The restaurants there were unbelievable, like absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big seafood guy, but I indulged.
Yeah.
They went and caught it that day.
I always thought you were on the seafood diet.
Oh, here we go. No, it's always coming.
Don't throw fat jokes at me with my boss. That's a HR violation. That's like a violation. You can't do that.
What did you have? What seafood did you have? Because you don't like seafood.
I know it was fish, but I can't remember again. It was
nice one. Cheers for
yeah. It definitely wasn't.
I'll sleep easy. So that's it.
It definitely
wasn't going to smell like seaweed. Was the only other answer there, wasn't it?
No, it's not like shrimp. I don't like mussels and oysters and shrimp and prawns.
What was it? Fish.
What? That's a valid option.
All good.
Not all seafood's a fish. Prawns are not fish.
But all fish is seafood.
But no, so's all prawns. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know, come on.
I don't know.
He's killed Dan.
Oh, sorry.
He's killed Dan.
Fish?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know the names.
Dan's gone.
I'm not great at the names.
Oh dear.
What's your favourite food? Like cuisine.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I'm a buffet kind of guy. I'm like whatever takes my fancy. Yeah. I'm a big. The only food I don't like is horrible tasting food.
There you go. Yeah. What's the worst country?
I'm not doing that. Nope. Absolutely not.
Do that on the internet.
Nope.
Sorry, France.
Oh, damn it.
Where's cucumber from? Because it's there.
Yeah. Cucumber, mushrooms, the worst.
Yeah,
of the
mushrooms
worst.
can get fucked. That's something we can all agree on in the office.
Yeah.
French food's the worst.
Gucci'd up just says, Steve, please stop.
What? I'm not exactly at
Stees and oils, man. Don't you know?
Yeah. That's fair. That's absolutely. Listen, you're not here for the food review.
Oh, there we go. Francesinha. That's the Portuguese one where they basically just is that the one where they just pour cheese on stuff, cheese and gravy, or is that one I'm thinking of Canada there? I forget. Anyway, we'll stop the food talk now. I apologise, everyone.
Why? I'm going to Google. What's that called?
Francesinha.
Francesinha. Porto. Oh, nice. Okay. steak, ham and sausages, cheese. Oh yeah. It's like a breakfast lasagna.
Good lord.
According to this, look at that.
Yeah, that's the one where if you go to, particularly you go to Porto, you can't leave without trying that. It's absolutely fine. Looking forward to Steve's cuisine YouTube channel.
It would be great, honestly. Absolutely fantastic.
I love the idea. Like Pajak did his cooking channel for a while, and it was legit because he's properly into his food. I would love to see you. You and Kish should both do a food channel, and I actually think yours would do better than his.
It undoubtedly. He's a bit pretentious when it comes to food. I just want good food on my plate. I don't want to cook it for a start. Yeah. I want someone to bring... I hate... See, you said you're a buffet guy. I hate buffets.
Oh, really?
I am very pretentious. I want you to bring me my food. I am paying to eat in your restaurant. I don't have to want to walk over there and get it. I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like bring me the food. I would like a buffet where I've got a waiter and just go and get me a dab of that and a dab of that. Like I was on Ollie in Turkey and the all-inclusive, all the food was buffet and I didn't like it.
Well,
I like the food. I didn't like the idea that I've got to go and walk and get my own food.
Wow. I've never... Steve, working class hero, just absolutely just destroying yourself, mate.
No, yeah.
You're from Crocky? You're from the other part of Liverpool. I forget which one. The north end, like, yeah.
That's Walton. But what I would say, right...
Bring me my food. Yeah, anyway, go on. Yeah, exactly. Go on, what else? Go on, while we're here.
Why do I need to exercise to eat?
No.
I'm on a man who exercise anyway, as you can tell.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So anyway, Isak. Hey.
Do we think there's anywhere where this gets sorted tonight?
No. I don't think there's anywhere where it gets sorted this week, if I had to guess. They just can't sign a striker. They're fucking useless, unfortunately for them. And that's the issue. Everyone either doesn't want to play for them or the clubs don't want to sell. They've left it really late. So my concern on the transfer thing, if you're going big pictures, that Liverpool are not going to get one. And that is a worry because I can look at that bench and it's not blessed with attacking talent, really. As great as the Federico Chiesa story was last week, and I think he's definitely got a part to play this season. Mm-hmm. He hasn't really shown it for Liverpool. He hasn't had a chance to show it, so that is the concern, is that your first attacking sub is probably him. Unless, like I say, it's bringing Harvey Elliott on and doing a bit of a mess around there. So Liverpool are short, and unfortunately, again, they've had bids for Strand Larsen rejected today. There's been talk of Nicholas Jackson going to Bayern Munich. Mark Gahey's even being linked with Manchester City. It feels like this last couple of days, the transfer market's took a swing away from us, which is a shame. So long term, I'm not optimistic as I was, but I don't think that really matters there. What I would say is that 11's really strong that we've got. Mm-hmm. There is obviously the right back is a problem, but it's more than good enough to beat the Newcastle team, who, by the way, don't have a striker. Yeah. Like they battered Aston Villa last week and couldn't score a goal. Yeah. And you'd like to hope today that Liverpool, if they defend properly and don't be idiots with the ball, they've got with Wirtz, Gakpo, Ekitike, Salah, we should be scoring two goals. Yeah. And then you hope that's enough.
Just quickly, H. Rowan's 33 says, Newcastle, we're going to war us. What's your favourite seafood?
I was on Twitter today, because I'll be honest, I've been active on the socials today. Yeah, I've been active. So. Oh, wow. I'm baffled by this. They've disrespected us, they hate us. We bid a British record fee for your player, and you said no, and we said, okay.
Yeah, what absolute arsehole.
Honestly, that's it. Like, that's us. Like, anything else has been, he doesn't want to play for you. He's gone on strike. He's the one who's fucking telling you that he hates you. Like, nothing to do with us. We want to sign him. Like, you should be angry at him and your club and his agent. I find it baffling, but it's a bit, I don't want to get too political, but sometimes when things are said so often on the internet, they eventually become true in people's minds. And that all the fans going into that Newcastle stadium tonight are in a frenzy at us and at their player. Yeah, well, and we're going to have to deal with that.
Well, that's the thing, is that I kind of trying to square it away in my head. Is that this has been hyped up beyond the football. Yeah. So where you're seeing people saying like, "Oh, go in and smash the Liverpool lads," and all that's like they've had nothing to do with it. They probably don't like the lads on the pitch. They'd be quite happy if we didn't sign Isak because there's more squad space for them if that's the case. And it's gone too far, to that. And I know we all do this, and I'm aware. I think I said this on the video the other week, but like, time makes hypocrites of us all. We've all defo said things in the past, and this is just my take of where I am in life with football right now anyway, but everyone does need to chill the fuck out about it a bit, because it's just a multi-billionaire who wants to go and earn his multi-billions at a better football club, and that's not me trying to be incendiary by saying it. Liverpool, by any measure, are a better football club than Newcastle United. Newcastle have the ability to do something about that, but not in the next week. You know, there's nothing they can do to change their standing in the game of football before the end of this transfer window and even by the end of this season. So shit happens, you move on. We've had players move on time and time and time again. You know, and bear in mind as well, you know, there's a pecking order to football. There's a food chain. Liverpool are right near the top of it, but they're not at the top. We saw that this summer. Trent Alexander-Arnold just gone on a free transfer to Real Madrid. Ibrahima Konate will probably go on a free transfer to Real Madrid at the end of the season. And that's really annoying. But, you know, at the end of the day, you take where you're at. You buy more players, you bring them in, you crack on with the football. And Newcastle are just taking it too serious.
It's never nice to when someone tells you your place. Unfortunately, their hero, their best player, the guy who's fired into the Champions League twice and won them the first trophy in 70 odd years, has told them where they stand. And it's unfortunately for them, it's below Liverpool in the pecking order, and it's below a few teams, and that's hard for them to take. I get it. They're emotional fans. They're a very passionate fan base, and that's tough to hear. We didn't like it. You know, we didn't like when Phil Coutinho told us we're below Barcelona in the food chain.
Oh God, it hurts.
And of course it does. And I understand the Newcastle fans' reaction towards Alexander Isak. I don't understand the reaction towards Liverpool per se.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
But it's, you know what it does? Because you gear yourself up for the new season, you get excited about it and you start to dream about what's possible. So they're back in the Champions League, first piece of silverware, boss as good as it's
We're going to go and sign all these lads.
But even then, you just go, well, worst case scenario, we've got our good lads and we'll be at least as good next season. Another season, adds one or two, you know, Alanga to rotate to the front three with what we've got. Great, this should be better. And then that's a huge piece that doesn't want to be a part of the team anymore. So I get it. It's annoying because it's like shit on your fantasies about how the season's going to go a little bit, you know, and look, life can do that during the season anyway.
Luis Suarez Can I ask one more thing or say one more thing? They have turned Joe Linton into Roy Keane, Vinnie Jones, honestly, Chopper Harris, Steve McMahon, rolled into like
the fucking Terminator.
Fucking Joe Linton's apparently this machine sent from another world to come and kill all that play. He's fine. He's a failed striker who's a good midfielder. Like, he's a very good player. He is not this big hard case player. Like, he just isn't that. Like, this idea that Joe Linton's like on this quest from above to like maim Liverpool's players. He's a good footballer who gets late tackles and gets away with it sometimes. Like, chill the bit, they need to really calm it down a little bit with it. It's not a fight, it's a football match.
But I'm fascinated to see how that translates onto the pitch and how they play and how much of that is in their heads, because you're right. If that midfield, I mean, let me just get their 11 up for the sake of talking. So they've got Pope in goal. It's Livramento, Burns, Shaw, whatever. Kieran Trippier at the back. Joe Linton, Tonali, Guimaraes as a midfield. Harvey Barnes, Anthony Gordon, and Anthony Langard as well. That midfield, you're right. That's a very skillful midfield, and I know Joe Linton's a bit of the powerhouse within that.
He's the worst one,
but he's good. He's very good for them, and he's a good midfielder. They've got a very, very, very. The midfield is the best part of their entire team by an absolute mile. It's a great midfield. But I'm interested. This is not a bunch of grocks, and this reminds me a little bit of those years of the last 20 years when Evertonians get in their players' heads about like, dogs of war, lads, spirit of the blues, get stuck in, go and show them fucking cop-eye gobshite how we do it. We go and smash them up, and you end up with lads getting sent off for fucking no reason because they're not that player. Yeah. They are not tacklers. They are not that. You know, that's not where their skill set lies. They should just get on the ball and play football against us. But it would be interesting if they lose their heads and they go a bit too far, how they handle that.
Can I ask Dan a question?
Because it could be red.
Can I ask Dan a question?
Go on.
Dan, who's marking Dan Burn off corners? Because it's not Alexis McAllister. Thank fuck for that.
Thankfully, Alexis isn't in the vicinity.
If Arne Slot's got anything to do with it, it might be Kirkes.
Who's the smallest lad?
Based on the Carling Cup fan, it might be Kirkes.
Kirkes or Flavian Wirtz, I imagine today, yeah. Unbelievable.
Please just stand Ryan Gravenberch on him for the love of God.
Honestly.
Cody Gakpo's massive. Ekatike, if you want someone to block, please put one of the big fellas on him. Because, that was...
We got quite a tall side today, actually, barring the two we just singled out, really. Yeah. There's a lot of height in that, not necessarily, but there's a lot of height in that 11. So, shouldn't be as much of a problem, providing we don't put the smallest lad on the pitch against their tallest lad.
This height thing's interesting, isn't it? Because it feels like we are undercutting ourselves a little bit with some of the transfer moves we've made, but I agree on that. If you've got Curtis Jones and Gravenberch in your midfield, obviously Szoboszlai, first the right back will be a bit. By my head, that's 7, not counting the goalie. Big lads there. Yeah. So we actually are pretty well equipped for this game, because that's another thing. You're right, Dan Burns such a threat that will be something that they will look to target. But I would guess we're probably a bigger team Then they
I
are.
would say so.
Man for man.
Dan Burn counts as 5, though.
He is.
Like if you stacked everyone on top of each other, they win because Dan
He's
Burn.
literally missing a body part as well, and he's still got more mass than any other player on the pitch by like ×2. Yeah, interesting one. Let us know in the comments how you think it's going to go down. What type of game are you expecting from Liverpool? Is it going to be a blood and thunder sort of opening, and we've got to ride it out? Yeah. I think, Dan, one of the things I don't think I mentioned on the podcast last week, but people talked about susceptibility to counter-attacks, but I actually don't think we've clicked in terms of our own counter-attack yet. I wonder whether this is one of those games where that actually might play into our hands, but a good opportunity for us to sharpen that side of the game.
Yeah, most definitely. I think there'll be opportunities to do so, and hopefully we can get it right when they do arise, because I think you're absolutely right. I think both ways of transition hasn't exactly been fine-tuned just yet, but to your point a moment ago about how this game might well pan out, I'm stood here basically thinking just see out the opening 20, get over that absolute thunderstorm of an atmosphere that it's going to be, because it is going to be fierce, it's going to be electric. If we can navigate our way through that and just quieten down a little bit, I think that's where we can come into our own and start getting our own foot on the ball and playing our own football, because we're going to have to face a bit of an onslaught from the stands and probably the pitch, I imagine, for the first 20. But to the point about counter-attacks, I think there's enough quality, enough pace, and enough will to hurt them in that respect, and I think we need to be sharper at it, because I think Newcastle are going to come and play a little bit here.
And we've had 10 days training, haven't we, as well, which is
helps.
It definitely helps, and we've obviously they only played the Saturday morning after us, so like it wasn't a massive one. But from what I took, I watched Villa versus Newcastle. They very much wanted to play on the counter, and then obviously Villa went down to 10, and then Newcastle did dominate and just couldn't score. I'm not sure they can do that at home. Like that's difficult to do that at home. I don't think the crowd would allow them to. So. But they have, you mentioned that they have got very good technical footballers, Tonali, Guimaraes in particular. It's just, again, they're missing Isak for obvious reasons. He is the link. They haven't really got that. If they want to play in behind us, which it looks like they will with Gordon, he's not really one you're going to drop in and lay it off. He wants to go the other way. How Liverpool responds to that, because we like playing with a high line. I don't think it'd be the worst idea in the world to give yourself 5 yards and say, actually, you know what, I'd rather just try and play through us a little bit. Can you do it? Because especially with Gravenberch and Jones in your midfield, they're probably our two most defensive-minded who are available. Obviously, Alexis unavailable. I wonder if Liverpool go, you know what, if their main threat of hurting us is just to try and get behind us, can we just give ourselves a couple of yards? Because we don't have Frimpong's recovery pace to get back. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on, because the only time I thought Newcastle looked any danger against Villa was when they did get in behind, and obviously that's what led to the red card for Compton, and there was a couple of other opportunities. So if Isak's playing, that's a different question, because he drops into that hole. He's brilliant. Like, everyone talks about his goals. He's unbelievable on the halfway line. He's fantastic at it. So without that threat, that changes the dynamic a lot.
And that's obviously what Ekitike is going to look to do for us as well.
And he's been really good at that, by the way.
Yeah, 100%. I'm interested to see whether he continues as well, because you were the one who pointed out through the week about, like, he's had a very similar start to how Darwin started, but also is this the game where Darwin got sent off, in his, the start of his Liverpool career? So, hopefully we don't see that from Ekitike today. But, hopefully he can continue that positive development so far. Aaron Garza sent a super chat in. I apologise, I missed that one a little early. He says, afternoon, lads. Love from the US. Big love from the city of Liverpool to you as well, mate. Right, okay, we're going to hand over for a few minutes. Happy with that?
Sure,
But I've been accused of doing this too early in the past, so I want to make sure I'm doing it right.
I'm just amazed, Like, I was touching before, like, when ABBA do that hologram thing in London, I was thinking, is this Paul?
Yeah, this is where the money's going. Like, I'm not really here. I'm beaming in. Yes, thank you so much for joining us so far. Stay tuned all the way through the match and beyond as well. We've got you covered for the Watchalong today. And also, if you want to get some post-match content with us that isn't just me and Chloe talking to phones, they're going to be doing the player rankings as well. That's over on Redmen Plus. If you use the code REDS, REDS, you get 50% off a yearly captain tier subscription. It is the biggest and best offer that we ever do. So grab that whilst you can, because it won't hang around forever. Yes, right. That's it from me and Steve for a minute. Get your thoughts into the comments on the 11. Anything you want to discuss, Dan will be with you in a second to talk that through.
You obviously don't want to talk about specifics in terms of players coming in, but you mentioned maybe that lack of options in terms of attacking players coming on. Is it going to be a busy couple of weeks in terms of adding to your squad depth before the window closes?
No, I don't think so, because then I should be unhappy with the squad we're having, and I'm very, very happy about the squad we are having. So I've always said maybe having two per position is ideal, but but I prefer less than more, because you have to disappoint so many players every single time for them not even being in the squad, let alone not playing. So yeah, really happy with the squad. But as always, if we think we can improve in a certain position and there's a player available that can really make us better, which you could see with Giovanni Leoni, it's then this club has always shown that they bring these players in, but only if everything is what we want. So the right transfer fee, the right player, the right position, and a player that wants to come to us.
No.
Hi, Arne. You've spoken previously about the difficulty of changing so many players in the starting 11 and perhaps the influence that's maybe had on some of the defensive structures. It's rare to have 10 days between games in the Premier League, even at this stage of the season. How helpful has that been to be able to get more time with the players on the training pitch and maybe kind of drill some of the structures a little bit more?
No, of course it's helpful, but we did have a good pre-season. We had 6 weeks. Compared to last season where we only had 2. Yeah, we had 6 weeks as well, but only 2 with most of the players. So we've had our time to train already, and I think that's also what you could see against the Bournemouth game, because it was, if you look at data, running stats, it was the most intense game that is played in the weekend. So that tells you that our match fitness is where we want it to be, and where we need it to be if you need to go to Newcastle, by the way. But it's also clear that in pre-season, that's what I said, I mixed up lineups, and then it's quite normal that you don't see every time the right connection between some players or some lines. But that was already very good against Bilbao and okay to good against Palace and Bournemouth.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Redmen TV and your continued watch-along stream ahead of Liverpool against Newcastle, kicking off in about 40 minutes time from St James's Park. That's right, massive game, massive game, so early in the season as well. A game of this magnitude coming literally week 2 is beyond belief, really. Not just in terms of what it means on the pitch and the points, and Newcastle away is always a tricky assignment and always one you're going to have to be very, very mindful of. But the storyline and the backdrop and the narrative, the ongoing narrative that is, makes it all the more complicated for Liverpool perspective, I think it's fair to say. This is the part of the night where we can chat literally about anything that you want. Feel free to bombard the chat with questions, opinions, and I will just bring them up along the way and we can talk through them. We do score predictions a little bit later on as well before I hand back over to the lads. Thank you very much. This is exactly the way. If you want to get your chat up on screen desperately, say something like Gibbo's just said there, because it is a surefire way to do exactly that. Hello, my friend. Hope you're good as well. How are we feeling about it? Are we nervous? Are we excited? I'll just quickly address this one. I won't spend too long talking about cricket. We had a good old food chat before. I've been watching more of the 100 than I ever have in my life this time. I don't know why, whether it's just fitted in with my life a little bit more, but I have actually been quite enjoying it. I even found myself like going back and watching highlights of matches and stuff like that, which is not like me. If I had to sort of nail my colours to the mast on a team, I'd really struggle, to be honest. So mainly because I don't really have a county team per se. Like Lancashire would be that because of geography, obviously. And Lancashire actually played 2 games at my cricket club this week, so definitely would be them. But yeah, I don't really have an 100 team, to be honest with you. I just quite like watching the people play cricket, which I think is the best way of doing it. I'm well. Hope you are well too, Lee. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's happy. Newcastle is shaky. I hope you're right, mate. I'm shaky ahead of this game, let me tell you. Listen, I'm confident. I am confident. I said earlier on we're going to have to earn the right to play more than you would in most games of football this time around. I think it's always the case when you go somewhere like this. But tonight, it's just tenfold. It's magnified. It's absolutely paramount that we match them physically, match them for intensity, and match their desire. And I actually don't think we did that very well in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. They looked like they wanted it more. And I hate saying that about Liverpool whenever they step on a footy pitch, but it looked like Newcastle wanted to win that cup more than we did. And with all the backdrop and the weight
of history that had been in terms of them not winning silverware, that was somewhat understandable. That doesn't apply tonight. Tonight, we need to forget about the Isak saga. It's irrelevant. Newcastle won't. Newcastle fans might make it too emotional, too about that. But for us, it has to be all about the 3 points and getting out of there with exactly them. So let's see if we can manage that. Am I worried about my golden boy maybe on his way out of the club? Which golden boy? Which golden boy are you talking about? Tell me. Harvey Elliott? Not Kostas Tsimikas, because he's not my golden boy, let me tell you. Yeah, tell me who that is. I saw somebody a moment ago mentioned, we are sure it's Szoboszlai right back, by the way. I think a couple of people asked that question. We're pretty certain it's going to be Dom Szoboszlai starting at right. What do you think about that? Are we happy? In terms of running power, in terms of like for like replacing the speed of Frimpong, it's not an exact match, but it's closer. It's probably the closest thing we had to it. But I can't help but turn away to the bench and look at the fact there's literally 2 viable out-and-out right-backs there, Conor Bradley and Joe Gomez. Now, obviously fitness or lack of dictates the fact neither of them could start this game, and that's fine. But what does their participation look like? Like, can they both do 30 minutes? And then we've got 2 right-backs that are both available to play 30 minutes. It doesn't make loads of sense. Like, it's a shame, and it is obviously circumstances, and I'm sure it's doing Arne Slot's head in more than it's doing my head in, but yeah, it's just really, really annoying because Joe Gomez, if Joe Gomez is able to do 60 and Conor Bradley 30, different conversation. Happy days, there's your answer, done, solved. Instead, we've got Dom Szoboszlai starting at right back, which may well work wonders, by the way. It might be a masterstroke, and we've got Joe Gomez and Conor Bradley on the bench. Make it make sense. Dan, if every player for LFC was ranked out of 10 for 90 minutes at every outfield position, who would rank on top on average? Every player. It might be the one that's missing. Every player for Liverpool was ranked out of 10 for 90 minutes in every outfield position. Who would rank top on average? I guess what you're asking is who's the most all-round complete footballer that we own? Is that right? Like, who would do a job at centre-half and centre-forward? Is it McAllister? I think I'm going to stick with McAllister, I think. Virgil maybe up top, possibly. Flip it the other way around, perhaps. Obviously, world-class centre-half. But we know McAllister's doing the job in midfield. I back him to do a semi-decent job at centre-half. Right back, probably. Left back, yeah, probably. Yeah, I think it's McAllister. Someone's saying Sobbo. Maybe Sobbo. Yeah, maybe Sobbo. Not a bad shout as well. It's probably one of it. Yeah, Virgil. Joey's done a lot of positions, but considering he's never scored a professional career goal, I'm not going to hang my hat on him being our centre forward, or putting in sort of any 7, 8 out of 10 performance as a centre forward. So yeah, I'm probably going to stick with the lads we just mentioned, I reckon. I'm just scouring the board to see if there's any other contenders, but I think we're there or thereabouts. McAllister might be a little bit short to be playing centre back, but then Javier Mascherano did all right for Barca. So interesting question, though. And not one we see every day. Gravenberch. Yeah, Gravenberch. Finishing. Yeah, possibly. Anyway, so if people, Virgil, I think, he does go up top late on, and we've seen him from 12 yards. We've seen him score goals with his head, obviously. We've seen him have moments, score free kicks in the past for Celtic, although he seems incapable of doing it for us. So, yeah, Virgil's definitely an option. Not that I hope we ever get there, obviously. Anyway, let's carry on. Arne has thought this through, but could one of our 3 left backs not have done a shift on the right? It's an interesting question. It really is. I think obviously it's uncomfortable and very unnatural, but it's not out of the ordinary. You see right-footed left back and vice versa semi-regular these days, I think, especially when they're doing the inverted stuff. But yeah, and again, he's clearly, again, as you allude to, he's probably thought through all the options and he's decided that an unfit or a half-fit Conor Bradley and a half-fit Joe Gomez weren't as plausible or weren't as potentially successful as Dominic Szoboszlai. Likewise, Randy Robertson. Likewise, Kostas Tsimikas. And I do wonder whether not having Tsimikas involved is more to do with the fact there might be an impending transfer for him, and they don't want to risk him because he hardly played any football, certainly in the past few weeks. And any opportunities that do arise between now and the end of the window for him to leave, Liverpool will probably grab with both hands. So risking him in a game like this, I don't know. I don't know if it's beneficial, but we'll find out, won't we, in due course. Hopefully Szoboszlai is incredible, and my right-back reservations are put to bed because I want nothing more. I don't have any issues with him when it comes to his running power, his willingness, his pace, all that sort of stuff, his commitment to the cause. It's just when you put somebody so attack-minded, and I know we've lived through Trent Alexander-Arnold being our right-back for a long time, so I should really be quiet, but his first instinct is to attack and create and to get involved in the final third and to make things happen. He was playing as a 10 last year. Is he going to be switched on and clued on enough to worry about what's going on over his shoulder and be defensively, at it? That's where my main worries lie. People are saying it might still be Jones. It may still be Jones. I think most people have confirmed, and including all the slot, has confirmed it's likely to be Szoboszlai. But we'll wait and see. Jones has done it before. That's all I'll say on that. Newcastle will be too pumped and will make mistakes. We will play them off the pot. And I think that's important in terms of keeping that cool head and sort of ignoring the noise. And this is what I said a moment ago. Being able to, or trying to play through the opening 20, 25 minutes is going to be absolutely imperative. Every time you go away from home, certainly to a bear pit atmosphere like St James's Park can be, you talk about getting through that first 20 minutes, silencing the crowd, etc. It's, again, the importance of that tonight cannot be understated. It's so important because this has all the hallmarks of being raucous. The fans are going to be right up for this, as if they weren't anyway. First game at home this season, back in the Champions League. Forget about all the outside noise when it comes to Isak, and the fact that they believe that Liverpool have rustled Isak's feathers and that's why he's fucking gone on strike and down tools and gone to the mountains of San Sebastian, whatever. Really, that's not Liverpool's business. What Liverpool's business should be tonight is, again, going up there, putting on a professional performance, making do with the right back situation, making do with what looks like a bit of a light bench, and getting away with 3 points. In terms of if we can achieve that, by the way, what a statement that would send. Because you just know, Arsenal in particular, let's use them, 2 out of 2, 100% record Arsenal. They will be watching this game like a hawk. Even though it's only week 2, they will be ready and praying for Liverpool to drop points, just to see that early sign of weakness, just to sense it. If we do go up there, do a job, come away with 3 points, whatever that looks like, however ugly it is, I don't care, then my word. My confidence in Liverpool win the league will go up a few notches, by the way, off the back of that, for what it's worth. What subs we're making? The bench, midfield, and attackers. But again, I just made the point there, the bench is light, which comes back to, it's twofold, really. It's injuries playing a part in that, and it's also a slight hold-up in the transfers, let's put it like that, in defence and attack in particular. Obviously, Leone deal comes in, which is great. We're all really excited about him and what he may be able to become as a footballer. But again, he's still so young, so inexperienced. As it stands, never kicked the ball in the Premier League, so it's hard to really know what he is and what he's capable of right now. And then obviously there's the rumours circulating around, obviously Isak and indeed Mark Gahey. And for whatever reason, again, it seems to have stopped. And probably more worryingly for me, it seems like if it stops altogether and isn't possible, that's just done for the summer. And listen, we've still got a squad capable of competing for the Premier League. Have we got a squad nailed on, guaranteed to win the Premier League? I'd probably say no. I would probably say no. Here we go. What have we got here? Flow Masterclass coming up, I hope. I wanted to bring this up because I've seen some people, not many, but I've seen it suggested that Florian Wirtz shouldn't play this game. And I'm glad he is, first off. But I found it mad that people suggest we might not play Florian Wirtz in this. He's a world-class footballer. We might not have seen it quite in its fullest yet since he joined the football club, but he is a world-class footballer, and I'm very much convinced he will be that for us. But when you spend 160 million pounds on a player, you don't pick and choose what games he plays. You do, but you don't do it based on how big the game is. In terms of he doesn't play the big ones. He plays the biggest games. If we're looking at this as a potential problem and a really difficult game to see out and to get through, Florian Wirtz is one of your first names on your team sheet. Behind Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson Becker, probably Gravenberch at this point as well. Florian Wirtz just starts. He is going to be, again, might not be right now, he's going to be integral to us. Absolutely integral. And it might well start tonight. he may well be the match winner tonight, and he might just be the difference maker. When there is chaos going on around you, sometimes you need that calm head, and that's why I think Jones will be a valuable addition to the side in whatever position he plays. Gravenberch likewise, and Florian Wirtz, that little bit of magic, that little bit of creation, endeavour that he might be able to produce, could well be the difference maker, because that's what he's been brought in to do ultimately. And we'll see, won't we? But it's going to be hostile in there. That midfield is going to be. If he thought the intensity of last week against Bournemouth was tough, he needs to know. He needs to be told this is going to be a whole new level of. I'm sure he will have been. I'm sure Arne Slot would have had conversations. I'm sure the lads that played at St James's Park last season will have had conversations, because this is going to be on a different scale. Again, certainly given the backdrop and the noise and what this game means to Newcastle, which is seemingly far more than 3 points. Adam Jones, I agree with his point as well, by the way, for Curtis. And I do think it could well come up trumps for us in this, because sometimes you do just need someone to be a bit calmer, get on the ball. Again, certainly while it is frantic, and that opening 20 minutes, which I believe are going to be utter chaos. I'm not worried about it. I get it. And again, Newcastle fans have made a big stir about this, and they've made out Joelinton as some sort of, butcher. I'm not that worried about it, to be honest. If I end up looking stupid and Joelinton's gone in knee high on someone, then yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. But in the modern day and age, you don't really see it a lot. You might see the odd tough tackle, you might see the odd late one, the odd elbow left in here and there, which sounds like I'm playing it down. I'm not. But you don't get away with anything these days with VAR, and albeit the referees are terrible, you don't get the first ones free like the old players tell me, you know what I mean? Like Steve McMahon used to fly in on name player. Graham Souness used to absolutely crock people in the first few minutes because he knew the first one was free. That doesn't exist anymore. So let's just see. I really like that comment, by the way. Not that one, this one. That's very good. 4-0. Somebody asked who's on the Watchalong, by the way. I did see that comment a minute ago. I've lost the comment, forgive me, but it's Steve and Paul. They will be on the Watchalong. Chris Phonics with Super Chat says, I think Newcastle will plug too much angry emotion into the game, and I think it will play into our hands. I wonder how Brentford, Visser and Everton Gordon feel about Newcastle. Hypocrites. Yeah, listen, absolutely here on the 2 points about the players. I do wonder whether Newcastle as a collective might well be absolutely on board with the Liverpool bad hype train. But I imagine it's very much a fan-led thing, and maybe not just a fan-led thing, maybe a predominantly social media fan-led thing. And that is a world that I very much live in, so I'm not talking down upon it. But I think Eddie Howe and his players will be concentrating on the technical, tactical side of the game, as opposed to the let's all go out there and batter Liverpool because they've put a bid in for our footballer stuff. I don't see Eddie Howe really subscribing to that personally. But time will tell. Tapping into a little bit of it might well serve them well, but anything beyond that feels far-fetched to me. But we will see. 3-2. Do you know what? We've got a habit of scoring late winners down up here as well. And that will be very Divock Origi. So let's just see. The players couldn't give two shits about the noise quad, but yeah, I tend to agree. And I'm sure the odd one, possibly Joelinton, who's on the screen as I say that, may well have seen some of the stuff and may well be believing his own hype a little bit and thinking, yeah, I am that guy. But in reality, he's not. And Newcastle aren't either. Newcastle will be far better to concentrate on trying to win the game on the pitch as opposed to these guys, one Alexander Isak, our mate, and he's not allowed to go, he's ours. It doesn't feel like it's going to bode well for anyone, that. So, fingers crossed, we can just focus on what the job at hand and the task at hand, which is bringing points back to Anfield, because that's all that matters ultimately. They can be as angry as they want about Isak bids and British transfer record fees and all that bullshit. It's irrelevant. Liam Bento says, Hugo with a brace tonight. Eki 2K. I've heard his name pronounced worse. Tough game. I was going to say like the good old days, and there it was. Inviting Chris 4-3. Leone late winner. I mean, as narratives go, Jesus. Joelinton's just another Richarlison. It's about as real as WWE beef, yeah, which as we know. Yeah, it is really. And again, it all boils down to the fact that we wanted their footballer wanted to come to us. And that's kind of long and short of it. The only stumbling block was that Newcastle have been incapable of signing footballers all summer long, including today, and therefore they haven't allowed him to leave.
And that's kind of it, really. What Liverpool have done in terms of backing away and not acting upon it again, I think actually makes us look better. What we need to do now is either act upon it again or go somewhere else and find somewhere else. But again, that's a different conversation for a different day. Imagine Ekatike scores and does the USAC celebration. Yeah. Are we really going to rile them up that much? If it's like the 95th minute and it's a winner, then I'm here for it. Especially if it's Ekatike, by the way. But yeah, early doors, let's just try and calm things down a little bit. It's going to be lively enough in there without poking the bear, I think. Vert survives tonight. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't see a world where they don't score. I'm going 3-2 to Buzz. A lot of people are going for a bit of a goal fest here. And I think that's probably right. I think, again, given how up for it Newcastle are going to be, we'll have to match that. We've clearly got goals in our side. They've got goals in their side. And let's be brutally honest about it as well. We haven't exactly looked watertight. The rear guard hasn't been rear guarding very well so far this season. So I do think there are goals to be had for Newcastle, unfortunately. Chris is, well, he's been on holiday. I've seen a couple of people ask where Chris was. He's back now. He's literally got back in the country like yesterday, but he's taken a few more days off because he's been on a serious expedition. So he hasn't come straight back into the thick of it here. That is reserved for me post-tour, but he will be back later on this week. The small matter of the Champions League draw coming up at the end of this week. And as you may or may not know, Chris Pajak is renowned for his activities during the draw. So far be it from me to say whether he'll be here or not, but he will be here. I did watch Under 21s earlier, and I had the pleasure of speaking to Under 21s manager as well, Rob Page. Lovely guy. Very angry at the defeat, actually, and rightfully so, because Liverpool were a better team and should have won. And it was disappointing that we didn't. Long time no see, Debs. Hope you are good. I hope you are good. Come on, Redmen. Let's have nothing but a win tonight. Absolutely echo all of those sentiments. Hope you're well as well. Yeah, God, if we can get out of here with a win, then honestly, not just in terms of what that means for a fan base, but what that means in terms of the league as well. Because again, I alluded to it earlier on. We will already have Newcastle fans watching this game tonight, hoping and praying that we drop points, because they will see that as an early opportunity, especially given the fact we're playing them next weekend. Like, it is already that big. Like, it really is already that big. And again, I said it right at the start of this section of the show. Like, the fact this game of this magnitude with this storyline and this narrative is coming week 2 is a little bit daft, to be honest. But here we are. And again, Liverpool are not perfectly equipped for it, let's be honest. We've got injuries at play, we've got absentees, there's still transfer business to be done in and out. It's not ideal in terms of timing, but it is what it is. And we just got to find a way of getting all 3 points and getting back. Who's the ref? Is it Simon Hooper? Our mate from Check Complete. Good job, well done him. I think he's the ref tonight. So listen, much and muchness, let's be honest. Because they're fucking shite. 2-0 Salah. Let's get some score predictions in now. We've got a few more minutes to go. We'll go all score predictions, shall we? I think it's Hooper. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's Hooper. What result gives us a better chance of signing Isak? Whatever result results in us offering like £150 million post-match, I think. I think that's probably the answer to that. 4-1, 3-1. I certainly hope we're bringing a few more in. Yeah, me and you both. 2-1, Ekatike and a screamer from Vert, but I do think it'll be a squeaky bum kind of game. Yeah, 3-0, that's more optimistic. Quadbot says 3-1, 3-2 to the Reds, 5-2. Jesus. Good Lord. 5-2 again, 3-1 to us, 1-0 Chiesa, 3-1 to us. Liverpool 3-1 Ekatike hat-trick. What dreams are made of right there. 3-2 Bradley Impact off the bench. By the way, Dan, did I see that? I saw he recorded the quicker speed. Yeah, it did. I mean, so much so that he's done his hamstring. Comes at a cost, that shit. 4-3 win. 3-1 Salah hat-trick, going 2-1. I mean, Resin, that's a hell of a comment. I think I brought it up on the screen momentarily. It's probably for the best that doesn't stay on the screen for often, to be honest. 3-0 score draw. We don't get many draws. I meant 3-0 to us. Yeah, I think every time I ref is Hooper, I thought so. Every time I read out something like this, it's implied that it means to Liverpool.
because I'm not going to have it any other way. 6-3. Jesus Christ. I predict 2 undies needing change in a 3-1 win. Woodsy, I think I'm right there with you. I brought spares just in case. VAR John Brooks just gets better, doesn't it? But again, you could name any referee combination on VAR and indeed the actual official on the day, and my heart would sink a little. I don't know if there's any single one that made people go, oh, do you know what, he's all right. I'm quite happy with that appointment. Just doesn't exist. Just does not exist. The incompetence knows no bounds, genuinely. I'm not sure how that works, my friend. If he scores, yeah. But, yeah, anyway. Clean sheet's important, that I don't feel. Do we see us getting a clean sheet tonight? I'd love to. Do you know what? Yeah, I used to like Phil Dowd. Good for you. I think back in the day, there was a few that were just about bearable, wasn't there? But, yeah, not many. Not many. Newcastle are not a second-half team. We don't do clean sheets. Yeah, again, I'd love to sit here and say I can see a nailed-on clean sheet, but it would take an Alisson Becker and Virgil van Dijk masterclass, which isn't out of the realms of possibility. Let's have it right, like they've done it before. Not necessarily over St James's Park, it's fair to say, although Alisson Becker did pull off one of the greatest saves I've ever seen there. But yeah, we don't often come out of here having not conceded. But if we do tonight, then we win, first and foremost, because I don't see it being 0-0 at all. And it means, like I say, those two in particular, I imagine, would have had to have absolute worldy games of football. 3-0 with Isak on the bus on the way home. Yeah, listen, that's the dream, isn't it? Let's be honest. They have no striker. Take the emotion out. We should be able to deal with their attack in theory. It's a good point. And again, this is another sort of point towards what I was saying about the reality of this game of football actually isn't that frightening. It's Newcastle away. It's never, ever likely to be straightforward. Of course it isn't. It is the whole story and the subplot that's making it all the more tantalising for fans, for the media, for everybody participating in it, really. It is the whole Isak saga that's making this such a big game. It just is. Like, this could be quite a relatively straightforward, run-of-the-mill, some jeopardy type match, because again, it's not easy going up there, never is. But it isn't that. It's Alexander Isak. That's what I haven't watched the Sky coverage, obviously, because I've been on doing my own thing, but like, I can imagine him mentioning him a fair number of times. I don't think it'll take long to mention him in the actual coverage of the match, because he is so central to the whole story. But yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Anyway, last couple of score positions now, and I will disappear. Can't call this, but I'm predicting 6 goals. That scares me. Oh, I see. Fair enough. That scares me, the fact you can't score it. You can't predict it score-wise, but you are predicting pure goals. I don't know how I feel about that. I predicted 4-2 last week. I'm delighted to inform you all I got it right with my 4-2 prediction. Tonight, I'm going to say Liverpool win. 3-2. Liverpool win tonight. Yeah, Liverpool win 3-2. Flavien Wirtz, I like the idea of him announcing himself. Flavien Wirtz, Mo Salah, Hugo Ekitike. There you go. Heard it here first. And it's going to be exactly as we all anticipate. End to end, a little bit chaotic, ref right at the forefront. There's going to be something mad happen. I don't know what, but something mad's going to happen. But ultimately, we win the game. And you're right to this point as well there, by the way. Games are, it's such an old cliche line, but it's so true. Games are won and lost in midfield. And it feels like when you're playing against this Newcastle team, it's never really been more true. And again, for what it's worth, I come back to my point from earlier, we lost the midfield battle in a big way at Wembley. We lost battles all over the pitch at Wembley, truth be told, but certainly the midfield one. So winning that tonight is absolutely imperative. What else is imperative is that I leave and go get a drink and something to eat because I'm quite hungry. I will love you all and leave you all. Steve and Paul, I can't hear them, but I'm absolutely certain they're around somewhere. They will be back momentarily. In the meantime, I will leave you with a clip from our deep dive this week, which looked ahead to this encounter and had a quick look at the defence and see how important that may be. Take care. I'll see you all soon.
The last one I want to speak on is actually the centre halves, because I said something the other day on the show. And I kind of got a little bit of feedback, and fair enough, like, it's fine. But like I said, I felt in what I would class, and I don't know the correct word, there's like normal defensive situations. So when you're in your shape, or when you're defending set pieces, I thought Liverpool centre-halves were brilliant. I thought corners, every single one, because we've had an issue in pre-season with set plays. They got the head to every, and it was Konate or Van Dijk heading every single thing away. I thought when Bournemouth tried to play through Liverpool, Alisson didn't have to make a save because they had one occasion where Tavernier gets in and misses it. But other than that, but again in transition, and I don't know if it's because what's in front of them, they look the show. And like people come away from that one saying about Konate had like an absolute horror game. I think a lot of that comes down to, especially the second goal. You just remember where he ends up. What did you make of Liverpool, like, as a defensive unit? Forget transitions for now, just like as a defensive unit. Because I thought it looked all right, but the transitions make it look horrendous.
Yeah, well, the transitions are when the game is loose, you know, and the game's open and nobody really has control yet. So I think at that point, your centre-halves are susceptible to getting dragged out wide. And you know, if they get dragged out wide, everyone else has to shuffle over, everyone else has to move. I feel like last season, we never saw Konate or Virgil wider than the width of the 6-yard box. They were constantly, they were like statues, mate. But now with flying fullbacks who are bombing on and things like that, maybe it's a new thing that we're getting used to. But they are really complete centre halves who are equipped to deal with like balls into the box. You know, they could play 15 years ago in a low block easily. They can defend on the halfway line. They're good 1v1. You just don't want the stability of the back four getting destabilised by players getting dragged everywhere. That's the problem. And so far we've seen that's been the thing.
Hey everyone, we're just picking up on a little chat that's the had with Josh on the deep dive last week about the list of Italian footballers who played for Liverpool and how it's not been great.
Let's hope Leone is better.
Yeah.
Or Chiesa can rise. I mean, I thought it'd be top.
They're definitely trending upwards very slowly. Like the graph axes of, if you narrow it down, that it would look, but if you spread it out over the years, it is a very shallow curve upwards.
I think Chiesa's goal last week might have took him to number one.
Yeah.
That's a low bar.
We were saying that I always refer to Gabriel Paletta, who did nothing for Liverpool, but ended up in the Italian national team and played. I think he even got the World Cup or whatever. But yeah, he had a good career, but it certainly wasn't.
So Mario Balotelli had a good career in other places.
Don't start me on Mario Balotelli.
Let's hope Johnny Lyons, that's his name by the way, he has a better career. Giovanni Leone, Johnny Lyons.
Sorry, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm with you.
Fred Church and Johnny Lyon.
Love a bit of that. Genuinely love a bit of that. You know what else I love a bit of? Oosh.co.uk. I've got a competition. Right now you can buy a ticket to enter into the draw. Head to Oosh's website by clicking the link in the description underneath, and you can get yourself in the draw for a Liverpool versus Everton Merseyside derby hospitality package. Get the game and get the game in style.
Interesting use of Rio and Gamora on the picture there as well. Maybe they're expecting Rio to belittle, imagine. That's the next thing that we can do to Everton is batter them with a 17-year-old. It's been a while.
I was thinking watching Match of the Day about like they've got this new ground and they're all made up with it and cool. It looks really good. And I'm not against happiness for people every now and again, other people, particularly even Evertonians every now and again. But it did get me thinking about what are we going to do? What's going to be the most Everton thing that redefines it all? And a child scoring against them would be very, very good indeed. But yeah, you've got 8 days left on that one, but don't sleep on it. Get involved. $9.99 a ticket.
Well, once the tickets sell, they sell. You're out. You've got to get there before they sell out.
Absolutely, and as mentioned before, I mean, you've seen things like this in the past and never really fully understood them all. What I do understand is the people at Oosh are amazing. We've spent a lot of time with them over the summer and beyond, and they came over and brought the car that they gave away the other week to our officers, and we all had a little look around, and it was real. It was a real car. It wasn't like a cardboard cutout or anything, and a real person won it, and they were all over their social. So you can check them out at oosh.co.uk on Instagram if you want to see a little bit more about them. But yeah, plenty of stuff to come between us and them this season, including that draw for the Merseyside derby hospitality tickets as well. So yeah, get involved while you can. There's a total of 299 tickets, it says. So far, 8 of the 299 have been sold. So get in there while you can. Right, we are less than 10 minutes away from kickoff at what will doubtless be a fiery encounter at St James's Park. We were talking about a couple of things again off camera before. Kostas Tsimikas, James Pearce is tweeting. He's on the move.
Might be going to Roma. There was a talk off out on loan at first. Liverpool weren't.
Oh, don't fall for that. Fucking Serie A. That's how they get you. They love a loan.
My only thinking on that is Liverpool are trying to free a squad place up for something coming in, which is a bonus, I would guess. And if no one wants to buy him, and then that's the only way you can get him off the list, then maybe it's that. You don't, like I know it's mad to say this when we've got 3 right back injured, but Arne Slot did mention like you can't really carry 3 left backs who can't do nothing else. You know what I mean? Like Robbo, Timmercast, Kerkers aren't versatile really.
Can I ask you a question? Why do left backs never play right back? Loads of right backs play left back, and I understand why it happens the other way, because as a percentage of humanity, there are less lefties than there are righties. But I can't think of any examples where a left back's covered at right back, and we always go by this like you never see left-footed, right-sided centre halves.
It's interesting because Jamie Carragher did
prejudice is what it is.
Jamie Carragher did left back with the right foot, but we don't trust left footers to play at right back. Yeah, I don't know.
Disgraceful prejudice is what it is.
That's got to be what it is. We're sticking midfielders over there in the centre halves, but no full backs. We've got 3 left backs. We could easily move one over.
Well,
they genuinely could have used Andy Robertson if they thought he could do with it. Having said that, I think back to our pace argument earlier. So as Robbo, but Semenyo smoked him the other day. Absolutely left him for dead. So maybe it's a bit of that, but it's an interesting point. By the way, on McAllister as well, it's worth mentioning why he's out. There was loads to talk about. Obviously, he might be having a child over. I mean, Liverpool have said it's a fitness issue, a minor fitness issue. They've said so. It's nothing to do with that kind of stuff.
He's clearly not been right in for a while, has he?
Liverpool haven't had Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister together since we won the league against Tottenham.
Oh wow!
Because McAllister's been injured since then, and obviously Gravenberch's then been out. Community Shield and suspended last week. They haven't played in a game together. That's how long it's been. Our first choice midfield too. He was very injured by all accounts because McAllister didn't play after that Spurs game. He only just come back in pre-season, wasn't deemed fit enough for the League Cup, for the Community Shield rather, and then wasn't deemed fit enough to finish the game. He's clearly carried something all the way through. He didn't go on international duty during the summer, so yeah, there's obviously a problem there. So yeah, he hasn't even travelled, which is a concern.
Yeah, no, it really is. Obviously, big games coming thick and fast, but you know, it is funny because obviously that we had that thick situation with Endo coming on at right back, and then coming into midfield, and obviously Endo got a look in the Community Shield, and Elliott and lads, and actually in Chiesa, lads the slot. Clearly, I think we all learned by the end of last season, didn't think were good enough to have a regular starting position, and were barely really fringe players under him, have been playing football for us this season. And I don't think that's because they've all proven themselves in his eyes. I do think it's because there's obviously still work to be done in the transfer market. So yeah, it is a little concern, but look, when you look up again, you said this before, in terms of what's on the pitch, the right back thing is where the big question mark lies, because if Szoboszlai's right back, that's weird. And we haven't seen that before, pardon me. But Curtis Jones Gravenberch is a good midfield, and that should be more than capable of holding its own. That is a midfield that should be able to start in any given game for us. With Wirtz in front, we've got the best attack that we own. It's probably not the best attack that we've owned in the calendar year, but we'll see on that one. So yeah. Yeah, it is an interesting challenge that faces Liverpool in terms of selection, and a few people mentioned it in the comments in terms of the bench. There's talent there, isn't there? But when you consider again at the end of last season, there would have been a Darwin Núñez or a Diaz, and obviously a Jota on the bench as well. The fact that you've got Chiesa and obviously we've let Doak go as well, so it's 16-year-old Rio Ngamoa or Freddie Church.
Yeah. It's Liverpool like, I know there's been reports by the way about from Craig Hope in the Mail, like the Newcastle Centre owners to meet Alexander Isak today and try and smooth things over there, and hopefully they can get him tied to a new contract. So there's no guarantee that's going to happen. If anything, I think the mood music is going the other way, and I wonder if Liverpool have got a plan B up the sleeve. I hope they have. I want them to sign Alexander Isak, but I'd like to think there's a Fofana or a Rodrigo, but all the noise feels like it's quieting down.
Well, there was something today, and I'm terrible for this at times when you read a headline, somewhat like Liverpool wanting to keep Ngamoa's pathway open, which I think makes perfect sense. So, signing someone else to play on the left wing isn't really that for me. It has to be someone who can definitely do what I'd have kept Luis Diaz against. I'd have done anything in my power to keep Diaz.
I said this the other day.
And I'd have pushed him down. He for me was the best number 4 option we could possibly have had because he plays everywhere. And that we've let him go, all of a sudden you've got to buy someone who's better. You have to buy, if you're going to do it, you've got to buy better than Cody Gakpo, which is tough. Yeah. And then Cody's got to become the rotation one, but Cody clearly doesn't want to do that, and he's shown no inclination of pushing him central. That just seems so obvious to me. But yeah, they're going to have to do something because I agree. Chiesa's great, and I love him, but I don't think Slot's as enamoured with him, and we are right now. I think our first 11 is probably better than our best 11 of last season, just because we own Florian Wirtz.
Yeah.
But our squad's not.
And I think Ekatike is better than all the centre forwards were last year.
Okay. Yeah, well,
but you are right on the rest.
But Time will tell. But
squad-wise, you're absolutely spot on. It's nowhere near what we would like it to be in terms of that.
The players are out on the pitch. They're going through the pre-match handshake. Doesn't seem to be any major tension between the
Joe
players.
Joe hasn't chinned anyone yet, like they've been saying. Yeah.
I don't know why I dislike Eddie Howe. There's no real logical. He seems like a decent fella. He's a really good football manager. Maybe it's because I get like a bit of the Brendan smugness off him that I want him to.
See, I like Eddie. I think it's that Tyndall fella who comes across the blade.
I think he's funny, but unintentionally funny. So I give him a pass because I think he provides us with something that football's missing, and that is really obviously caricaturable, parodiable characters in football.
No, got you. Yeah. He's just a dick.
Yeah, that too.
That's fine, by the way. You can be you. Be yourself. But yeah, I like Eddie Howe. I think you're right. Apparently, Arne Slot said he's had chats with Eddie Howe recently. He's one of the only Premier League managers he texts.
Oh wow!
Is Eddie Howe? So there's a little bromance, a little bit developing there.
Just on the exact stuff. I know you're saying you read the music or whatever. I think if anything's going to get sorted out, I think it will stem out of this game. But the conversations are interesting because who at Newcastle? Because normally there's someone at boardroom level. So, our Richard Hughes will be sat somewhere having pre-match dinner and possibly a little drink with his counterpart at Newcastle. But does he have a counterpart at Newcastle?
Eddie Howe's nephew in at the minute, who's kind of bossing it off.
Is he old enough to drink? I don't know. Is he?
I know the owners are flew in for this Ramsey as well because again they're desperate. They're apparently going to speak to him. Who knows? My thinking is it'll happen if they can sign 2 strikers. And I'm not quite sure they're good enough or anyway capable enough. They couldn't even. They tried to get Strand Larsen, they couldn't do it, and it's a big mess. So we're going to have to see how this one pans out. But for me, I understand the manager's point too. Wirtz can play in the forward line and Frimpong can play in the forward line, but they're not solutions really. We've got one centre forward at the football club, and then Jayden Danns. And I like Jayden Danns. That's way too much to put on him. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, that's irrelevant because the players who are on the pitch now are the players who are on the pitch. I'm made up. He's back, by the way. Ryan Gravenberch shown on screen there. Arne Slot could not have been more praising a player at his press conference than he did with Ryan Gravenberch. He hasn't played yet. It's like, yeah, that wouldn't have happened if Ryan was here.
Well, it's funny because actually, you look at the way Arsenal are, and Mikel Arteta is determined to have a squad full of centre halves, and Arne Slot is determined to have a team of creative midfielders. That's all he wants. I think that's his dream. He wants
fast
11 lads who are just boss at footy in his team, and actually, 10 outfield and the goalie. Whereas Arteta is made up to put absolute.
I said he signed
centre half grocks everywhere.
We're on the way. He signed at a forward and won 5-0 the other day, Michael. So we had to go into the market and buy a defender. It was like, no, don't like it.
Felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, not having it.
Yeah, Virgil anyway knocks it forward over the back line, and Nick Pope will claim it straight away there. Yeah, interesting. No one went for the booted out of play from the kickoff routine today. Maybe we'll see that in the second half, or hopefully from one of Newcastle's many kickoffs when we score goals. We'll see. Little flick there from Anthony Gordon. Newcastle look to come forward on that right hand side. Liverpool got good numbers back, and it's well charged down.
Kirkes winning his first header there was important because he didn't do a lot of that last week.
Cody just gives the ball away there. He was trying to go for the overlapping run and got it wrong.
Do that there, man. Be careful.
Ball in behind. Virgil van Dijk goes across and cuts it out.
Yeah, they're trying to whip the crowd up there. What we were saying before about giving the ball in stupid areas, that's what Gakpo just did. Like, that's the last thing you need to do. These silly turnovers, and then now the corner kick from early on.
We talk about this about like Newcastle, their fans are going to be on top. They're going to come out the gates hard and heavy here. and look to try and get something early doors. Liverpool just got to be smart. Got to be smart here. And I say, if you can hit them on the counter, be absolutely fabulous. I'm here for that. Corner to Newcastle then over the far side. Alanga's going to take it. Curl that one towards the penalty spot.
Nice again, Curl.
Yeah.
Go again. Yeah.
Liverpool. Akatika gets it.
That's a foul, surely?
Gakpo, and he got fouled. Free kick to Liverpool halfway inside that half. Very good.
Go away. Liverpool asking there, they kick me in the head.
There's big questions being asked.
I think Liverpool played it.
What happened to this? Only the captain can go and speak to the referee thing. That's going well so far.
I don't think Liverpool were happy with the high boot.
Yeah, I mean...
It is high. That should be a yellow card, shouldn't it?
Kicks,
I know it's harsh because he's going for the ball, but that's a...
I don't think it should, to be honest. But also, I watched Sadio Mane get sent off against Manchester City for following the
Well, you put in the ref's
line,
line, don't you? There's one for Joe Linton already.
Salah controls it badly. Throw and given away high on the right-hand side. Newcastle's left-back position.
Gonna have a strong ref today, you'd think.
Doesn't look like they've got the man for the job, if I'm being brutally honest. Ref cam. Cool. Is this what the ref saw?
No, this is what the ref's seeing. Shows the match.
Oh, God, who cares? He's got a proper Brittany headset on there, hasn't he? Okay. Anyway, it's back to Alisson. Thrilling stuff. Alisson floats one out to the right wing to Salah over his head and straight back out for a Newcastle.
Twice we've done that now.
Anyway, yeah.
I don't mind this, by the way. Just slow. I think them slowing the game down. I don't mind. For now, they're very direct so far, aren't they?
Punts it down the pitch to Alanga, hits his head, stands it up. Van Dijk gets there. Curtis Jones, it's a heavy touch, gets away from him. Van Dijk gets up again and heads it to Salah. Salah, little flick on. The ball just seems to be running at a different speed to the players at the moment. Tonali on the left-hand side looks to get away from Florian Wirtz. Hands it off to Barnes. Barnes inside. Newcastle just playing it from left and slowly over to the right. Fabian Schär. And Kieran Trippier miscontrols it, and it's a Liverpool throw. And this has been a low-quality game of football in the opening 4 minutes thing.
Yeah, quite a lot of overhit passes from both teams, really. There's been lots of scrappy, which you thought it would be. To be fair, Liverpool have battled. I would say that. Like, they've stuck their heads in, they've won headers, they've challenged. They haven't shown any quality on the ball at the moment. We're 3.5 minutes in, and we haven't really done that, which is got to be the next step.
Yeah.
Complete pass. Yeah, just like to keep just try and play some football, boys, because you're right. Heavy touches, poor long balls.
It's all been in the air as well, hasn't it?
There's been nothing of note.
Right, long throwing down the line from Kerkez. Trippier heads it back. Jones puts it back the other way. Wirtz
nice.
Gets around, picks it up. Lovely little touch. Tries to send Gakpo away. Yeah.
He got fouled there, Wirtz.
Well,
I'm sure Tonali's just laid one on him.
The first of many there from the midfield. Newcastle living up to the expectations of their fan base pre-match. Laying one in on Florian Wirtz. Let's have another little look at that. I'm sure Sky will show us in a sec.
I don't mind staying down for a second, let's see.
Just gets away from Tonali there. Kieran Trippier.
That's nasty, isn't it?
There. That's a very Kieran. That's what you'd expect from Kieran Trippier, that, isn't it?
Right on the boot.
Yeah.
Knows exactly what he's doing.
No attempt to play the ball there. Just puts his studs there and waits for him to kick him.
It's probably a yellow card as well. Refs let him go a little bit, hasn't he?
Yeah. Anyway, Wirtz is up and walking around now. Gets the ball.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, he's going to take.
And I don't mind this, by the way. Liverpool just taking the time.
Yeah, that's right. It's again 95-100-minute game of football.
It's hard to rock an atmosphere for 100 minutes, and if you can. Interesting that we're going long.
Yeah. Very long, very direct.
Poor,
so direct and out for a goal kick to Newcastle. Poor. You told me we've updated the soundboard, right?
Yeah, a few songs in there.
Oof. I mean, the Joe Gomez one's been tried. I'm not sure who thought that was the one. What have we got? What's new? Is Chiesa on there?
Yeah, bottom right.
Oh. Okay, we'll save that. Anyway,
when he scores the winner.
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk in the left back position clears it away. Wirtz couldn't keep it up in their half. Gakpo now.
Nice
little dribbles, but again it's
scrappy.
Yeah, everyone's trying to complete it, doing keepy ups at the minute. Van Dijk goes back to Alisson. Anthony Gordon's going to put the press on. And Alisson will smash it long, looking for Gakpo, but won't get it.
Referee!
Manhandled to the ground by Kieran Trippier. I'd say that was a foul.
How can he argue?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
He is the perfect type of player that every football club needs, isn't he, Kieran Trippier?
How can he argue with that? He's threw him on the floor. It's good by Ekitike twice, though. Maybe 3 times he's got in front of his man and either got fouled or won the ball, which is good to see.
I like the very little hint of a playful smile.
But they've been booing him, haven't they? Which is mad, like.
Yeah. Well, he signed for a big club. It's tough, that, isn't it? Christovsky in the comments saying, fight them, don't moan, fight. Like that. Vitz again, left-hand side this time. Goes short to Kerkez. Kerkez going to whip this one to nobody until the back out post.
2 really poor set pieces.
Yeah. Did we sign a set piece, coach? Anyway, Sabozza, that's a better cross. Headed away for now. Vitz is underneath it but can't get on it. Alanga nods it down. Oh Christ, Newcastle bundling their way through.
Nice.
Goes to Canate's leg and
Kerkez had a really good start defensively. Oh shit, we've given it away though.
Gravenberch gives it away, goes to his man. He's definitely going to give away a free kick. The referee shouldn't book him, should he?
Yes.
He will. I mean, okay, fine. It is, yeah, it's a yellow card tackle. He is late. But given the things that he's let go in the first few minutes...
It is, oh yeah, it's a bad one, that. It was his poor pass that led to it. Yeah, that's a yellow card all day. You can't scissor kick someone. But it's 7.5 minutes in. That is a booking. But he caused that himself.
Yeah, again, every single player so far is playing like it's they're playing with the bouncy ball. It's not sticking at all. The ball is being played. The football's being played half a foot above Florian Wirtz's head so far. It's the best way I can describe it. If like the ball was just here constantly.
Set piece doesn't end anyway. They're just going to whip this towards Dan Burns' head. You would guess. Gravenberch, I think, smart.
Very deep and very straight if they're going to try and engineer something. So yeah, they've gone short left. Tonali whips it right-footed.
Van Dijk, brilliant.
Yeah, Van Dijk in the air.
Have a bit of that.
Gets the header.
Van Dijk wants the ball. No,
and it's a Newcastle throw.
That was excellent by Virgil. Just took control of the situation when I stood on Dan Burn. Won his header. I think on long throwing, because everyone seems to have that's the new thing this year, isn't it? Long throw.
Yeah, very en vogue. Watch him go short, yeah. It's battling. Left back position.
Yes.
He argues the toss.
Defo was.
Gets a goal kick.
Defo was. Well done, my fellow bald official.
Woodsy there says, someone said earlier, Newcastle 5 free kicks, no card, Liverpool first foul and yellow card. Absolutely spot on. Like, in defence,
it was a yellow card.
I think if a Newcastle player had basically jumped all in on one of the legs of one of their players, they might have got it. But
I still think, by the way, Joe Linton was looking at. Oh shit!
Oh, Alisson just drops the shoulder there. Not comfy.
His first touch was good, wasn't it?
Mid there. There's one over the top there to chase.
We're playing very direct today so far.
Yeah.
Give a foul against someone on Trippier.
Against Trippier.
We are very direct this first 10 minutes. Liverpool aren't trying to play much. Again, maybe it's just a case of trying to settle themselves into the game.
Well, and also, if Newcastle are trying to get on our toes, clearly, as we saw it there with Gordon on Alisson, you just take the press out. You know, you've got like in Gakpo and Ekitike, you've got the option to go long if you need to. Now, every time we've gone long, and a couple of this is from free kicks as well. They've been awful, which hasn't helped our case any. But yeah, I've noticed that a bit more. I mean, even in just like a couple of games, the centre halves are a little bit more keen than they have been, so just to go straight down the pitch and look for Ekitike's head. Torwonga Music says, "Dear mate, how are we, lads? I'm doing okay. Are you okay? You livened up?
I'm great.
Cool. Yeah, a fresh vein of energy.
Yeah, I said before, I was tired. I've had a long day.
How long?
Been up since early doors, man, with the kids and that, but we're good. 12 inches on a I wish. I genuinely, I had a foot-long subway on the way, so technically that was nice. That's really,
I love that. You didn't drop that in when you said, "I'm feeling a bit sleepy." It's because of all the activity. You ate a foot-long subway on the way.
No, I had one for lunch. What a dinner.
The ball is back with Alisson.
See, I think Liverpool have definitely got the plan to take the sting out this first 15.
Yeah. It's the
I don't mind. Yeah, absolutely. It's like European away. Just try and calm your beans a bit. That's absolutely fine.
No, you're dead right, because it's impossible to keep that up without something happening. If your team doesn't have, either let them have loads of possession, which we're not really doing, or just, let the game be a bit bitty and take the time out of it.
Yeah, perfect. Ekitike's having a good game. I know he hasn't seen the ball much, but in terms of putting himself about, he's definitely he's won throw-ins, he's won free kicks, he's got Liverpool up the pitch a little bit, which is always nice to see. Kirke's got a long throw, we're sending the centre-halves up, so maybe it looks like we are.
He's certainly gearing up for it, isn't he? Getting as far back as he possibly can.
I didn't know he had that in his locker, to be honest. Let's find out.
He was too distracted by his prevalent slideys.
It's a good throw, to be fair.
It's decent. It's Dan Burn who eats it up at the near edge of the 6-yard box. Floats it back in again, and again, the giant is there. Mo Salah's fighting with Anthony Gordon. Gordon does well to maintain possession at the moment, twisting, turning. Looked like he lost his foot in there, but the referee will give him a free kick. Probably is. Newcastle, going quickly here. There's a run from Alanga and he's in.
Nah, it's fine.
And Alisson will judge that. He might have even been fractionally offside there.
I don't think it was given. What I was saying on the long throw, and it was a bit loopy.
Yeah.
You want, again, beggars can't be choosers, but you want to fire that in because, again, Dan Burn ain't in loopy. That
was not befitting of a man of Dan Burn's height and talents. That one, it was nowhere near high enough, deep enough, or under enough pressure. It was a bit easy for him to deal with. Newcastle playing the way out again, looking to get a real foothold in the game. They're definitely the team that's played the most football, I'd say, so far, but only by a little bit. Cody cuts inside, maintains possession really well, feeds Wirtz. Out to the left, Ekitike, first time ball to Gakpo in behind. He's well defended by Trippier.
Lost it. Jammy.
Gakpo got a little touch on it, but then...
he's given it away.
Ekitike, Wirtz. Florian Wirtz is going to go for goal. Oh, it's palmed away by Pope.
Nice.
Didn't look like he had enough pace on it to really test the goalkeeper, but was it a touch Hollywood there, Steve?
Yeah, I thought he could have caught it. I mean, again, it looked like he could have caught it, but Newcastle guilty of giving it away.
Yeah.
Nice little layoff from Ekitike.
Yeah.
To be fair to Wirtz, he didn't have loads on. He maybe could have played an Ekitike. I want my goalie to catch that.
Keeper's scared of dropping that, I think, and he's just gone for the safe option and pushed it away.
I want my goalie to catch that.
What are they complaining about?
A little whispering, little mother's meeting in the middle there between the big lads.
That's a big lad. I wonder if they're going to do the old school Andy Carroll corner train. Doesn't look like it at the moment.
Who's it going for? Is it Virgil, Ibu or Ekitike who's getting freed up? Because they've clearly worked on something. There's 4 of them in a row.
Yeah. I would just say, hopefully Mo just crops up with a little toe poke at the back post.
It's definitely a set piece, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's right foot.
Near
post. Flicked on by a Newcastle man, Gravenberch. Made hard work of controlling that. Szoboszlai, left-footed pass across the pitch. Well done. The floater.
Poor ball.
No one.
And it's a counter-attack. What was that?
Yeah, Van Dijk just does enough to slow. I think that's Livramento down there.
That's the type of pass that can kill you. That 8 players out the game with one under-hit pass. Got to be so careful when you centre halves up the pitch.
They found the shape again.
Liverpool defended well in the end.
Yeah.
But you can't do that.
But it's encouraging. Gakpo's just edging his way into the game. Same with Ekitike, and Florian Wirtz actually had a football at ground level to deal with for a moment there and showed his quality. Tonali.
I see the comment there saying Liverpool don't really score off corners. I saw the stats. Only Arsenal score more off us. Which isn't.
It's funny, everyone thinks they're terrible at corners because corners are a terrible way to score goals.
But actually Liverpool are second best there.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we just haven't got the PR enough around it. Arsenal fucking ramp up the PR in a huge way. Oh, Arsenal, it's like do you think it's going to happen every single time? And it obviously doesn't. Newcastle have it on the right wing. Forced to retreat for the moment, all the way back to Dan Burn on the edge of the centre circle. Fabian Schär goes to Kieran Trippier, looks for a little run in behind of Alanga again. I think he might have been offside there. Tries to cut it back.
Flag didn't go, mate.
Oh, I know. Mo Salah digs one out, gives it away. Liverpool could just do with being a bit
clever,
better at footy here, to be honest. Anthony Gordon.
Not a foul. No!
He didn't even touch him.
He jumped across him. I don't think that's a foul. I think Gordon's clever there.
Yeah. No, let's watch that one again. It looks like Szoboszlai gets over to him.
It's not a foul. He's fucking dived.
He's a dive from Anthony Gordon. That. Saying that, he's clever, he's got in front of him and all that, he's that.
We got lucky there though, because
he
was on side.
Alanga's pace there got him to the byline, and just couldn't find someone to cut back.
Salah
again, you know what? For Slot talking about like Szoboszlai's little flick, that's not quite that, but you've got to get them passes right. They've got to go to feet, because you're not counter-attacking from one pass from there. Ekitike's not dribbling from inside his own half into that situation. Get it to Ekitike's feet and see if you can play your way out.
That was a dive by Gordon, but it won a free kick.
But Tonali, good on the ball, good from dead ball situations. Is he going to shoot? He's going to...
Hey, I get it.
What was that?
He had money on himself to give a throw.
Oh my God, he absolutely knuckleballed the shit out of that for a throw-in.
What's mad there? If he dives that and it's a penalty, it gets overturned, but because it's out the box, it's a free kick. And in theory, Tonali completely fucked it up. But if that goes in, you've got no recourse. It's mad.
Yeah,
it was clear dive.
I really wish we had what the fucking hell was that? That's a what the fucking hell was that moment.
It's gone for a throw-in on the other side. That's how bad it was.
That looked like the first time he tried that. Kerkez hoofs it away from left back. Ekitike's fighting.
No, this fucking ref. They're saying he kicked the ball away. No, he never. Oh, he did? Has he booked him for that? No.
Let's have a little look. It just looks like two players battling for space. Virgil van Dijk's gone over and he's rightly... Is it madly?
Both sides, he's saying. You've got to be the same for both sides. It's Bobby... No, it's fucking Simon Hooper.
Oh, Hooper, yeah, sorry, of course. They all...
Yeah. No, I'm fine with you saying that. Yeah. Every ref is bald or mank, and then you have the... In the middle, you have bald manx. I think Taylor.
Yeah, the Venn diagram of referees, yeah.
That was never a foul. It wasn't a foul, you dickhead. Van Dijk said, you've got every right to. You're giving us nothing, lad.
Yeah. Anyway, Newcastle free kick just outside the centre circle. They've got everyone up the pitch.
Be careful here, because they shifted the last one.
Yeah, it's Trippier's just going to
play this one. It was obvious.
Everyone sat still, headed away by Ekitike. Salah's fighting, doesn't get it. Ekitike.
No!
Give a foul against Mo Salah. Salah's laughing his head off, and it's because he knows it's fucking hilarious. You've got to laugh at that level of incompetence of refereeing, but it's going to not be funny if they craft something from one of these situations. Bruno Guimaraes and Van Dijk, the two captains, approaching. One of our assistants there is having a word with the fourth official in proxy of Arne Slot, presumably to protect him from getting sent off. Van Dijk's asking the question. He's right to ask him, and the question is, what fucking game are you watching, referee?
It wasn't a foul. Absolute clown show.
So,
it's a slight nudge side of his back, maybe.
Mate.
He's fell over like he's been shot.
Yeah. Livermento's
allowed to challenge the ball.
Livermento's not contesting anything.
He just stopped and tried to hold Salah off.
Yeah.
Joke, as if it's a joke. Be careful, Liverpool, because they clearly shifted this about 5 times. That every single one of their players is around the ball.
Well, they're doing something different here. You're right. They've all gone and huddled around the ball. Now they're slowly making their way toward the 18-yard box. They've got Barnes in acres of space on the left-hand side, which looks decoyish to me, but...
We were slow to react to the last one with the Joe Linton. We were lucky we got head on it. Yeah, Szoboszlai's got to be aware of this little switch to the left, but there's also Livramento.
Yeah, we'll see on this one. Trippier just stands it up this time. Let it go, goalie. Well done. That was shite, and that was...
We're lucky that their set plays have been really poor,
Allison's
because
just...
the referee's been stinky, lad.
Yeah. Is he going to give a corner? What?
He's offside. It's a free kick. He's given a free kick for. He's lost control
because he stopped Alisson from having his 8 seconds. Is that what he's saying? Fuck me.
If you stand in the way, it's a free kick.
Which is fair, because that was. I mean, they've actually solved the problem that was only going to happen.
Yeah.
That were very Sam Allardycean, just to make someone take up their 8 seconds by standing on the goalie. Szoboszlai's gone round here, Livramento to the back post. Alisson goes down, cuts out the cross. Well done.
Brilliant.
Newcastle definitely got a stronger foothold in this game than Liverpool on 20 minutes, and the fact that we can't get out without conceding a free kick is a major issue. And when we've had free kicks ourselves, the fact that we kick it straight back to them hasn't helped.
It's just got to be better there. He left Szoboszlai 2-on-1. He sold him down the river. He didn't track the run. but he didn't come to the ball either, and Szoboszlai was just out the game then.
Joe Linton's going to test the pace with Elanga and Kerkez. Kerkez goes to ground. Got on the ball, cool.
It was a foul.
Yep. It's a throw in to Newcastle. It hit the corner flag, the slide tackle there.
They had no idea. I'll be honest, I had no idea either.
There's a good point here from Mark Layton in the comments saying our midfield is nowhere. Yeah, Jones and Gravenberch are just not getting possession of this football.
Well, because we're kicking it long.
Yeah, but even so, it's not, the ball hasn't stuck with anyone, Steve.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. It feels a bit messy though, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But you're right. Start to hear, maybe we're just starting to take the edge off the...
I haven't seen a lot of anyone. I haven't seen a lot of any Liverpool. I can't say any Liverpool player on the ball really has had anything. It's been all pretty much Newcastle possession-wise. There we go. Brilliant by them, to be fair.
Yeah.
Now again, 2-on-1, you've got to get back.
Harvey Barnes cuts inside, then goes back outside. Livramento cuts in. Anthony Gordon got an overlapping run from Kieran Trippier. First time cross.
Rubbish.
Straight to Alisson. Now Liverpool got a counter attack on. They should do, because their right back is all the way up
Brilliant
the pitch.
By Wirtz.
Wirtz. Oh, Ekatike. It was a good ball, but he just got it tangled in his feet, and then he's giving it away.
That sums up a little bit our game really, just
Yeah.
just a missed touch the first time, because Ekatike's done well usually, but it just trapped under his feet, because Wirtz was brilliant. The roll out and the run and the pass from Alisson to Wirtz, but then Ekatike just stuck under his feet on the counter.
Yeah, just got
It was there, wasn't it? It was there if he'd got it under control.
Yeah. Szoboszlai, high press.
Trying to give a foul away there, didn't he?
It would be stunning if the referee's not give a free kick there, by the way.
Of course, yes. They're just trying to get us more of us booked, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. I'm not... I mean, it's coming on 23 minutes in. I wouldn't say that Szoboszlai right back's been a rip-roaring success so far, but then that would be like me pointing out one massive... there's a hail of asteroids coming towards Earth, and I'm picking one particular one to say that that's the one that's the problem.
Defensively, we've just about held together, but in terms of use of the ball, it's been really poor.
Yeah.
From everyone. Like, I can't think of one player who's got the foot on it, really. Wirtz, then maybe, was the first time.
Wirtz had a couple, hasn't he, and Ekatike again, but...
That's not much.
No, not
Keep
much
it,
beyond
keep
that.
It.
Konate wrestled to the ground, and Liverpool get a free kick. Wow.
The away end, give an ironic cheer.
Matty is fantastic. Love a bit of that. Build yourself up, mate. Why not? Surprised ref didn't blow an Alisson fan ball.
Liverpool are going to try and play out here. Their press is going to come.
Yeah, well, this is the first time we've done this yet. Gravenberch under pressure.
Wins a foul.
Goes down, wins a foul. Well done. Well, I suppose there's a good point that you can't win free kicks if you don't actually have the football. So maybe the referee is equally as shite both ways. We'll see. But
interesting that Szoboszlai's inverting at times.
Yeah, he really is, isn't he? He's better a lot. That's a couple of times where he's cropped up between the centre halves. Maybe that was like his carrot.
Oh, this has got to go wrong, hasn't it? We're in trouble here.
You put back to Alisson. Alisson, goes direct into the midfield. Ekatike
does well.
Lovely little knockdown. Gravenberch.
Joe Linton's too strong. He's got to be better than that. Yeah, he's got to be better.
Dispossessed by Joe Linton.
That is what Joe Linton's really good at. Same before about like this hard man. He's not a hard man, but he's a very aggressive in terms of the ball. He wins the ball, doesn't he? Nice.
Okay, got away with that one. So about back heel to Gravenberch. Salah, first time pass to Ekatike. That actually worked really well. Heavy touch, and again, just couldn't switch on to release someone. He's Gordon's turn, and Ibu Konate, and gets the free kick. Got a word from...
Is he going to book him, yeah?
There. Okay, it's a yellow card for Ibu Konate.
He did pull him back.
But he also...
So
I think he said, I'm getting it in the face. Like, yeah. I mean, that's not true at all. Maybe he caught him on as he was falling down. Yeah, just squeezed his eyes.
Yeah, that's be a yellow card. That. Again, it was just messy.
Is that a yellow card?
I think if you drag a player once he's around you, I think it's a good yellow take, by the way. You don't let him run through on that, but again, it's just we're giving them far too many of these dangerous set-piece areas. They haven't done much with them yet, but you've got to think that they've got something to say. You've got to be careful, man. But 25 minutes in, like I say, the onslaught's come, and again, touch wood, Liverpool defensively have been held it together so far. Hopefully they can do the same here, but we've played no football.
No, not at all. be interesting. Look at the stats.
Oh, they play the short.
The short free kick. Gordon looking for the overlapping run. It's floated towards the back post. Van Dijk gets up and heads it. Not cleared though. It's pumped back into the box. Pinball. Gakpo hooks it clear. Tonali looks to keep it in. Heads to the left-hand side. This is an opportunity for Liverpool as they kick it all the way back to Kieran Trippier in their half. And back to Pope to get out. Get your line reset. Pope goes long over the top. Dan Burns stays up. Van Dijk wins that header. Knocks him to the ground. Gakpo picks it up. Come on. Give and go. Jones.
Ekatiké's the ball. Oh, he's on Salah.
He's gone for Salah. That's a much better ball. Salah picks it up now. Running towards the 18-yard box. He's got runners ahead of him. That's a terrible pass from Mo Salah. Gives it away.
It was definitely on as well. Go on, Curtis.
Yeah.
Brilliant by Jones. Brilliant.
Yeah,
well done,
really
mate.
well up against the Fermento.
Slows the counter.
Keeps him in. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
Poor by Salah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, too many options. Yeah, what a disgrace. It
was good by Jones twice with the ball never out.
Vert looking to try and force it through again. Did they come off the referee? Maybe, I don't know. It just seems like he's dragging the ball through long grass there. So Bosley needs to do some defending up against Harvey Barnes.
This is a battle I wanted, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Goes past him, but not clearly. Gets it to Livramento, back to Barnes.
Stand up.
Yeah, exactly. Just they stood up, whips the crossing instead. It's a header. It could have been a goal, but it wasn't. Anthony Gordon heads it over the bar. Big chance though. Best
chance they've had, and to be honest, that's about as well as they've done. And I think Alisson was always comfortable. It's a good ball. To be fair, really Kerkez does well on the cover, just to put him off a bit. He goes at the run and just gives him a little nudge there. But what do I say? Ali's comfortable. Van Dijk's been excellent.
Alexander Isak scores that.
Yeah, no doubt. Van Dijk's been excellent.
Yeah, he's been bro.
He's
had to be.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Alisson goes long, looking for Cody Gakpo. He heads it into.
We're just giving the ball away, Reds. Come on.
Exactly. If the plan's to go long, then you know what your second ball's exactly. That ball from Gravenberch again, just sloppy from Liverpool.
He's having a poor first game back so far.
He really is.
Is he?
Anthony Gordon's rolled. Canate needs to be careful here. They've got numbers forward. Harvey Barnes central. Pass it off to Elanga. Liverpool have got back in shape. Kerkez. Anthony Gordon got in front of Szoboszlai, got a touch, no power on it, and Alisson will gratefully claim it on the line.
You need to calm down. I think Szoboszlai maybe just about done enough. I couldn't see.
Great touch from Gordon to bring that.
You can't be losing that if you can't. I know you're on a yellow card, mate, but you can't let Anthony Gordon beat you for physicality. If he beats you for pace, sound, he can't roll you on the halfway line.
Kanate's all over the place.
Szoboszlai just about does it right. They're back in the game. How's that happened?
Another floated one. Another bad header.
Yeah, they're having a good moment here. We need to calm down.
Yeah.
We can't keep the ball. We can't get out.
Yeah.
I'd say it was pretty. Liverpool were okay. You know what I mean? In terms of defensively, we looked all right for 20 odd minutes, but now the last 5 there, it's been stretched.
I can guarantee the momentum chart will look like all Newcastle, and then there'll probably be a little flurry about halfway through what we've played so far, where we had a couple of moments and you had the Vert shot, and then it's been all Newcastle since. I'll get it up.
The interesting one is that Vert shot's the only shot on target in the game.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, I've probably been a little disrespectful to Liverpool there in it. It's not far off it though. It was definitely a little bit more evenly balanced in the first 15 minutes of the half.
Yeah.
The last 15 minutes has been all Newcastle.
I'd say the last 10 definitely has just been them. And last 5 they had chances. And I don't mind this one, Liverpool again, just trying to slow it down. But we've got to keep the ball, man.
But it's that.
If it goes
fine,
long,
but yeah,
it's got to stick.
But you go long,
it's got to stick.
Gakpo.
That's a foul. That'll do us.
Yeah.
Kieran Trippier is too aggressive.
But you should. The thing is, look, I'll admit I like Kieran Trippier. I think we'd love him if he'd been at Liverpool. Not to say we should sign him, but he's that kind of narky, experienced,
a bit Robbo-y.
and a bit Milnery.
Yeah.
But he's like 5'6".
I forgot him.
So yeah, make more of that.
Van Dijk's definitely trying to slow this down. I agree, by the way, because Liverpool have had a rough 5 minutes there.
Yeah.
Their press has stopped as well.
Canate on the ball, just inside our half. A little curler over the top. So absolutely fucking no one. I genuinely would love to know what he was trying there. Is that meant for Salah? Is it?
Arne Slot said the same thing. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's just stupid.
He hasn't had a great half an hour either.
Newcastle with 61% of the possession so far to 39 for Liverpool, obviously.
Which that's all right, whatever. But it's the fact that they started creating chances with it now because they weren't.
Yeah.
Now they have. That's a danger. What the fuck?
It's another long one for Ekitike to chase. Pointless.
Oh,
it's
use
going
the
to go all the
ball
way
has been
through to
dreadful.
Yeah.
I don't know what the plan is, but it's not working.
Yeah.
I understand maybe.
But that's say we didn't quite get to fully sort of spell out the point there. Go long to Ekitike and Gakpo, cool.
On the head.
But what happens next?
Is there a second ball?
And Kanate's won it, then give him
he
it
can't
away
follow him,
completely. Tonali's racing toward the 18-yard box. Little square ball. Alisson needs to switch on.
Yes, Ali.
And does.
I tell you what, Ibu Kanate, switch on, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's telling me right about this Mark Gay. He's going to come as a sub. He's coming to play.
Yeah.
If this fella, he needs to book his ideas up, Ibu.
Yeah.
That's really poor.
Curtis Jones carries left-hand side, gives it to Gakpo. Gakpo's got 2 men between him and the 18-yard box. Tucks back inside, tries the left foot cross, cut out. Jones will keep it alive. Well done. Left wing now. Curtis Jones faces up the 18-yard box.
Can we stay in their box for a bit, lads?
Nice. Still Wirtz. Ekitike. Jones.
It's a bit congested,
It
please.
is a little congested. Ekitike, that's terrible. Like, just passes the ball straight out for the Newcastle throw.
I think that just about sums our day up so far.
Konate, man. He comes forward, controls it. Like he's is he off balance when he controls it, and then he loses control of it, plays a ball inside straight to Newcastle.
Absolute rubber control. Second touch was a 50-50, and he's on a yellow card. He can't make that tackle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If he's not booked there, he can web him.
Yeah, but he can't. But yeah, again,
and he got booked for getting rolled. Yeah. Like it's not a coincidence. He's having a bad game.
Yep. On the plus side, though, Liverpool are now up to a whopping 43% possession. You'll all be pleased to hear. Over Gakpo's head comes to Jones. The
longer it stays 0-0, at some point you'd like to think Liverpool's luck will change, and they'll play better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's the only thing. As long as be resilient when it's.
I think there's no Newcastle can keep doing what they're doing, but if they keep doing what they're doing and having more success with it, then that's Liverpool being shit. I think we've seen the shape of what they can offer. And we've managed to ride it out.
Just about, yeah. Their press has stopped. That's what I would say. They can't because you can't keep it up all game. So they're having one of their rest spells now. So
little rope-a-dope maybe.
I think they're just having a rest because you can't press for 90 minutes. They've clearly said this is a little spell where we sit, which is fine. But then Liverpool have got to use the ball and
it's Konate.
Better.
Bit is between the lines, but he just doesn't trust himself to play the ball.
Just give it to Virgil.
You can hear the boos from the Newcastle fans.
And this is fine, but this is absolutely fine, by the way. But no issue with this.
Yeah. Come at us. It's fine as long as you keep passing it to lads in red shirts.
Yeah.
Gravenberch, good touch, lovely ball to Wirtz. Sends it wide to Salah, that's better. Liverpool going up the gears now. Szoboszlai takes a touch, sticks it high over to the back post. Gakpo just misjudges the flight of that ball completely.
I don't know if that's a bad pass or bad by Gakpo. I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, for so long, mate.
Fix yourself.
He's not blammed that. That's not like a flat ping. He's curled onto the back post, and Gakpo's just totally lost the flame.
React better, yeah. A bit of both, maybe.
But that is what I want to see from Liverpool. Get on the ball.
Here we go again. Some actual football.
Bore them for a bit, and then speed it up. With some
that's a foul.
Curtis Jones.
Fucking hell, referee!
Ryan Gravenberch now goes for goal himself.
Oh, it's on!
Oh my God! Gravenberch from out of absolutely nowhere. Liverpool have been absolutely rubbish at this half so far, and they've just caught Newcastle napping. He had one little look at it. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, goal, Gravenberch. Newcastle 0, Liverpool 1. Sound.
Great advantage, Simon Hoover.
I always said he was a good ref.
Honest to God, the goalie's had a stink. You can't be beaten from there. I don't know how Nick Pope hasn't saved that, but I'll take it. I was amazed that it was a goal. Oh, he's just slipped.
It's still going in without the deflection.
I just presumed it had gone wide because I was like, no one ever. That's a weird goal. The goalie's had a stinker. He's slipped. He's just completely wrong-footed.
Yeah, that couldn't be more bottom corner, by the way. Love that.
It takes a slight nick, doesn't it, off Shah. Go right off the post. But what I would say, Liverpool have rolled their luck. But they've responded in a big way, and I say the goalie's had a stinker. But it's It's brilliant from Gravenberch. I don't think he's had a particularly good game. But
No.
1-0, take it every day. Take it every day.
I mean, to be fair, that was quite similar to all of his passes so far in the game, in that it was really badly over it.
Towards a Newcastle player.
Not towards a red shirt.
You'll take it.
Absolutely.
Mate, there's a value in just staying in the game and just don't give up, stick at it kind of thing. And there's a bit, fair play to Liverpool in the end.
That will tip the crowd on its head a little bit there. Liverpool,
Yes, Virgil.
Wirtz coming alive. Jones. Wirtz is making the run. Salah tries it. First time right foot, no weight behind the pass, and Newcastle deal, but not well. Only kicking it to Gravenberch.
No.
That's it. Take your time now, lads. Take a breath. Just get on the ball.
That was poor by Salah.
Make them make mistakes.
Wasn't it?
Honestly, yeah.
Wasn't a hard pass,
no,
was
it
it?
was, mate. But yeah, no, I agree. But it all stems from Newcastle blowing themselves out.
Yeah, they stopped
Us
pressing.
doing this, sitting on the ball, saying, "Go on, we'll just knock it around for a bit," and then one or two passes, speeding things up, trying to cause them problems. And not directly. It wasn't that particular.
Well, it got us up the
moment.
pitch, didn't it? But it got us somewhere near their goal to be able to have a shot.
The best spell that Liverpool have had, and it's been like a 3-minute spell of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jones, and again coincides with just pass the ball to Curtis Jones and have him pass it to someone else, and then he passes to someone else, and you know what? Try this. He passes it to another lad in red and see what happens.
We got up the pitch, didn't we?
Gakpo with the flick on. Ekatike's gonna.
I think anyone else in the world. I was going to say anyone else in the world apart from Malanga.
One for Nick Pope to deal with. He doesn't want that. Oof! Big miss kick from Nick Pope. Liverpool throwing.
He did not have no idea. He was like, fuck. What do we do with this?
Do not kick it into play to one of their lads. Yeah.
But you are right. It's Liverpool for the first time playing football again. They can't press all game. It's impossible, and Liverpool identified that. And played. Yeah, got to the pitch.
Szoboszlai's got went and got chalk on his boots for a second there.
I would be saying if my goalkeeper conceded that goal, I'll be asking questions. I know he's wrong-footed though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gone back the other way. The logic is to hit the far corner, and he's probably unsighted. I think it goes in regardless of the deflection.
Yeah, true.
It's battling there, coming out west with Guimaraes, plays in behind the Langer.
Let it run out, Ali.
Suarez, yeah,
brilliant.
Goes through to Alisson, and he will just control it, take more time out of the game.
Smashing grab so far, but
Gravenberch. Oh God, he miskicked that one completely.
Oh no!
Anthony Gordon. Tonali tried to dig it out, well blocked.
Poor by Wirtz, that one.
It
really
just whether it bobbled up as he went to kick it or just sliced off his boot. Good cross from Alanga, good defending from Szoboszlai. Newcastle corner.
Defended back post well there, Szoboszlai. I think that's the hardest thing when you're out of position, is that defending your back post and just getting your bearings right.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've had some really good fullbacks over the years, and that most of them have had that weakness of defending those kind of situations.
Yeah, he's done really well there.
Yeah, it's just no nonsense. That don't flick it on. Don't try to do anything fancy. Take the corner. No, we have to defend the corner, but yeah.
He stopped Anthony Gordon scoring, hasn't he? What are we looking at here?
Kieran Trippier, he's just paused on the ball for a moment. Referee's pointing at Mo Salah, who's on Dan Burn.
That feels like an issue.
This looks like a fucking
video game
Nike advert, doesn't it?
Like a FIFA advert or something.
Yeah, I'm sure this was that advert with
Liverpool got Salah and Szoboszlai over there.
Kieran Trippier toward Dan Burn, gets up and over his man and heads it straight out. Yeah, interesting that. Salah started on him and then Sobo came over.
Double on him, absolutely fine.
Yeah, got you. And here it is again. Jones fouled. Gakpo plays on, and Newcastle just don't seem to react.
Yeah, I'm amazed he shot, but where's ref cam?
Go on the ref cam. Oh, he's in a great position for it.
It's a great goal, to be fair, actually. It's a good finish.
Doom guys saw all of that, that's all I'll say.
To be fair to Gravenberch, giving the eyes, didn't he, a little bit? Play the ball! He's Wirtz was in! Fair enough.
Well, yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine.
1-0.
Yeah, okay.
Enjoy that.
Yeah.
Jones.
That's a good pass.
That's a good ball to Wirtz between the lines, cuts inside. I mean, if that's the players are wearing opposite jerseys, that's a free kick, ref, all I'm saying.
Sure, he has to give that as a foul. Yeah. I think that's what Virgil's saying. All these 50-50 calls are just going Newcastle's way. Yeah. If that was the other way around, that's a foul.
Yeah, exactly.
Two times he's dived, and you've given the foul,
Slot's not, Poor old Arne. I do remember that time around this time last year when I was like...
He hates refs.
I was just thinking maybe it was all Jurgen's fault. Maybe it was all Jurgen's. Maybe we get bad decisions against us because Jurgen's a bell and all the referees hate him. But no, they're just incompetency.
Yeah, he never ever got suspended a fine or got banned, but like about a minute here. I'll never forget that one at Chelsea when Darwin gets fouled and he's just shouting at the floor.
Yeah. Ekatike made the run. His Vert though. Yeah, he's got a lot of Newcastle players around him. Needs to come out with this one. Fine, well done. Back to Szoboszlai.
Someone has definitely told Liverpool don't get caught with men above the head of the ball because Szoboszlai's going nowhere. You'd expect him as a right back to be up the pitch. He's an attacking player. He's been told like.
But even said before, he's actually stopped inverting. He's just playing much more of a traditional right back.
Yeah, we're not going to get caught with men up the pitch at 1-0.
Oh no, there we go.
That's fine.
As if by magic he immediately inverted
with
into
the ball.
position.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Decent enough to go. Can we win the header though?
I'd like to see what the additional tactical plan is for that though, because
that'll do.
Oh well done, it's a total misjudge of the flight of the ball from Kieran Trippier. Cody Gakpo's driving towards the heart of Newcastle's defence. Salah, first time back, little flick on, oh it's gone through everyone. Curtis Jones couldn't get the contact.
I think he should have shot.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to control that or dummy that. I think he has to poke a leg at it.
Yeah, it's great play by Gakpo. Capitalised on a mistake from Newcastle there, and Salah went for the first time.
It's a bit behind. It's a bit under his feet. He has to just. I'm sure. What's he trying to do? Let's see. No, he is trying to score. To be fair, no, he is trying to score. He just missed it. I thought he tried to take a touch. Yeah, Salah's fuming. Yeah. I think Jones has to toe that.
Mate. You've just got to make contact with the football. Like, I mean, it's one of them. Everyone in the chat, hold your hand up if you've ever.
Yeah, you miss it.
Not make contact with the football that's been played across an 18-yard box. What I would say is, it's actually pinged the pace first time, and it's a foot off the ground. That's a reasonably difficult thing to hit on the move.
As I'm saying, if you don't try,
with your wrong foot, with your good foot as it's going across you. Sorry, that a lefty would have a better chance at that.
Don't try and side foot that. Just try and get something on it. Yeah. You don't have to be that precise. I think there's an advantage. Oh, come back to that. Sorry.
Let's see. Yeah, Barnes on that left-hand side up against Szoboszlai again. Liverpool done well, just need to keep the door shut here, Red. Szoboszlai goes to ground, he's going to get a goal kick. Well done.
There's definitely something in Trippier. He isn't coping very well with Gakpo. He's either give fouls away or misjudged it a couple of times. Yeah. We spoke before about if that long ball's right, a few times they overhit it, but when it's right, it has caused problems. That's
so obviously our out, and it's just we've not quite made it work enough. But Gakpo, when we've got him involved in the game, he's had a bit of joy. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Liverpool's possession is now up to 52%.
Dominating the game.
Bossing it, Steve.
Total control.
Absolutely bossing it.
Vintage, just pop like 1970 Brazil at times. He's done it again. Told you. He's got back to be here. He is tenacious. Well, he is tenacious. That's what I'll say.
He's scampered back.
I think if you beat him, you can't presume he's going to stay beat.
Once you've got that opportunity, seize it.
Yeah, kill him.
Oh, Newcastle playing themselves into trouble. Vert. Oh, Jones just got stuck under his feet again as he was making the forward run. Liverpool now, back. Newcastle got men in attack. It's gone over to Harvey Barnes. Szoboszlai's raced back there. Well done. Need to get more numbers back in. Yeah, well done, Curtis Jones, tracking the runner.
Fair play, Curtis.
Winning it. Well done, Curtis Jones. That's great.
It was his run on the edge of their box, and then he got all the way back there. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Oh, yeah.
Salah with the second ball. Ekatike gives it him back. Salah.
Fucking hell, ref! Are you going to book someone?
Yeah. Yay! Wow. Can I just shock you, ladies and gentlemen? It's a yellow card for a Newcastle United player. Unbelievable.
Twice he's had
Remember where you were.
He's had 2 goals at Salah
when this moment happened.
That's the yellow card, that one. Yeah. Oh, in the shin!
Oh, mate. Yeah.
Therefore, yellow, that. Salah gets up, to be fair.
They're lucky that we played on, really, because that should have just been there and done there and then.
Fair play to Curtis Jones, by the way, because he was on the edge of that box. The Vertus ball was slightly behind him, and 5 seconds later, he's in our corner, flag winning the ball back. Yeah. Like, fair play to him for getting back and winning it.
It's really interesting. So, the moment stats-wise, the XG's got Newcastle at 0.64 and 0.07 for
Gordon's
Liverpool.
had a couple in the middle, hasn't he?
But I wonder whether they're just not classing the Curtis Jones one.
Yeah, because he never touched it. Oi!
Oh, I missed that one. It's another yellow.
Fuck off, Gordon, you prick.
Oh,
Kirker's getting it.
Alright, just keep you cool, boys. Let them lose their heads. That's fine. Ali goes over. No, just grabs Kirkers by the neck and pulls him away.
Van Dijk's hurt there, you know. It's a bad one, that by Gordon.
Gordon's walked off to get a bottle of water.
He's been booked. Can we see a replay? Because Van Dijk's injured. I hope he's all right.
He's just got a stud down the calf, maybe. Let's have a look. He just goes for a standard one star.
Oh, it's going to be red!
That is
That's a red card!
It's an absolute horror tackle.
It's a red card! Has to be a red card!
Got to be. Surely VAR are going to
You've got to look at that. It's a red card! Has to be. You can't go studs into someone's calf, down his leg.
That's a leg breaker of a tackle by Gordon.
It's a red card. Has to be a red card.
He's going to the
he
VAR
has to go.
Look at it. He's got to send Andy Gordon off.
How can you argue?
No.
It's a stonewall red card. Fuck off, Kamades. And you, all of you, fuck off. Let him go and watch his screen.
Yeah. Do as Steve says.
It's a red card, mate. You can't stud someone on the calf like that. It's horrendous.
You know what I said before the game about Everton players getting too wound up in games where they're meant to be aggressive?
He flies in. Look where he sprints from.
Andy Gordon getting sent off in this game should have been on everyone's bingo.
It's awful.
It's a horror tackle.
It's a red card. It could have broke Virgil's leg. Virgil's so lucky. Oh, it could have been horrendous. Has to be sent off. If this dickhead doesn't send him off, there should be a riot. Oh, it's awful. The more you see it, the worse it gets. Studs right down his calf. It's a horrendous challenge. Mate, what are you looking at? Fucking go and send them off.
Go on. Do the right thing, ref.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yellow card. It's going to be a straight red, surely.
Yeah.
And Anthony Gordon is sent off. Things go from bad to worse for Newcastle United. And you can see Virgil's gone another way with him. He knows Gordon's a good lad, but he's just gone too wound up, gone too aggressive on that. He's nowhere near the ball. He's raked his studs down Virgil van Dijk's calf. And you're right, at any other angle or time, that's a leg-breaking tackle. It's stupid, and it's a straight red. They've got that one right.
I mean, yeah, we're not getting any second hand. They need fucking free centre forwards by Friday. We said it all game. They're so wound up. He has sprinted 20, 30 yards and flown in. It's a bad tackle. How can you say that's not what are they arguing for? You can't sprint 20 yards and stud someone down his calf.
In a world where the things that we've seen yellows for, like, that's worse. That's miles worse than anything we've seen.
I can't believe how can there be an argument?
Here we go. We're into added on time in the first half. We're over the 2 minute to allotted minutes. We're coming up to 48 and a half minutes played of this game.
No,
Liverpool are a goal to the good, and Newcastle United are down to 10 men. Wow, what a turnaround from a dominant Newcastle performance for lots of the half.
Yeah. Like I say, I don't think Gordon is nasty there. As in, like, I don't think he's trying to break Van Dijk's leg. I think he's just, he's, like you said, wound up. Let's get into them. When you leave your feet, you are out of control. Yeah.
And it goes back, Burns done a bad one on Salah a few minutes earlier as well. Just getting out of control with it. And when you can see, like Gravenberch's tackle wasn't great early on in the half, and it's an interesting one. I feel if I had to predict anything that's going to be happening on social media right now without looking, there'll be Newcastle fans screenshotting the shit out of Ryan Gravenberch's yellow card tackle. I'm certain of it, because that's how footy is done, tit for tat. But no, it's a straight red, and I'm glad they've come to the right decision.
And to be fair to me, that was fast.
Yeah.
Like straight away.
Well, he watched it about 15 times.
So, I mean, like the decision to bring him over, it was like, you need to come look at this, mate.
Yeah.
Usually when they're that quick and making their minds up, then he's basically telling them to
Well, it's funny because Virgil van Dijk has spent the half going, ref, can you just be a bit more balanced than you're giving the free kicks? And then Virgil gets snapped. He's like, mate, what more do I have to do? I've been telling you this is happening all game long, and now they've done me as well.
It's worth mentioning Van Dijk's limping.
Well, he just got absolutely
just
right down his calf.
Yeah. Keep an eye. He's very deep, and he doesn't want the ball.
Yeah. I wonder if he's just going to try and get to half time there. Yeah, and a bit of ice on there. Yeah,
that's something to keep an eye on. Because
no need to rush this one. We could well be seeing.
We saw Newcastle do this a couple of years ago when we went down to 10. They carried on trying to force the issue and got caught. The Liverpool needs to be clever now.
Yeah, God.
They've got no striker. They'll readjust at half time, I'm sure, but. You can attack, of course you can attack, but you just keep your men behind the ball. Don't get counter-attack.
I can't see them doing much different to where they are at the moment.
You just don't want to get counter. What I'm saying is don't get counter-attacked on.
They're not going to, they're not going to take a defender off or a midfielder off to try and give themselves more attacking options yet. Is Salah on the right-hand side? Come on, really put the boot in here, mate. Like Anthony Gordon.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people today saying like I'd put money on Newcastle getting a red card in this game because everyone was thinking like a Joe Linton or a Tonali. You probably weren't thinking Anthony Gordon. Well, in hindsight, Evertonian.
Well, no, 100%. That's what I was saying pre-match. We've seen like a team of skillful players at Everton year on year where they get wound up and go and kick them and show them what it really means to us. Newcastle have just done that, and they've got a bunch of lads who don't do that by trade. And Anthony Gordon should have been. He's the lowest hanging fruit possible for that. Everton, former Everton player who has got no right playing that type of game, has just tried to. I think he's tried to leave one on Van Dijk to let him know he's in a game. I don't think he's tried to break his leg. I don't think he's tried, but he's a winger. And that's what happens when wingers. We used to laugh when Paul Scholes used to get a yellow card a game for like snapping someone because he had no idea how to tackle because he was a number 10.
It's interesting as well because like when you're a referee and you keep letting the game got away from him a little bit and he was letting, and players are getting away with late challenges and it was all a bit messy and you're wearing yellow card. No, that can happen. Mm-hmm. I do think Hooper lost a little bit of control at times.
But it speaks to the frustration. I think Liverpool, I think you called it early doors of... We've been there. We've tried not to be in areas of the pitch where you can help Newcastle, and that is get them up. So don't get caught on the ball. Don't get counter pressed. Get the ball up the pitch and let them bring it to you, and put the onus on them a little bit. And I think Gordon's thing there is he's putting the press on. So how do you reignite a frustrated crowd? Go and work your bollocks off. Go and put a lung busting press in. Go and leave one on the toes of their captain, and then the crowd go, and all of a sudden you can really kickstart things. And I think it's an indirect result of the way that I think Liverpool have played it. Now, I don't think how Liverpool have played it is this is not been entirely to game plan. I don't think our game plan was to not be able to string fucking two passes together and to constantly kick the ball to no one, to empty spaces, nowhere near our own footballers. But I think our broad ethos of don't go hell for leather, don't like overcommit yourself, don't leave yourself exposed in what you do, be sensible, has... it's vintage Rafa Benitez away performance in the first 45 so far.
It's worth mentioning, don't beat yourself. There was a couple of times where if you're going to give the ball away, at least give it away when you're webbing up the pitch. Don't give it away on the edge of your box. We did that like once or twice and nearly got caught. It's worth mentioning as well, they haven't really made Alisson make a proper save. You had a couple of moments, but again, they haven't got a striker. They fell to a winger playing centre forward, and that's the issue. I was always thinking with Liverpool, they with Newcastle rather, they're not like they haven't got Isak. If Isak's playing, they're probably 2-0 up at that point, at least 1-0 up, and it's not. So you're right, just stay in the game. And it's immature from Newcastle. They've bought the narrative all week. Last week, Anthony Gordon on that pitch after they drew with Aston Villa, next week's going to be tasty after Watchalong, and they've wound themselves into this frenzy, and they've got to a point there where their only striking option they've got really has just got himself sent off by, like you said, I don't think he's meant to be naughty on Van Dijk. I don't think he's like gone with the leg breaker. It's just really dumb and really stupid.
But it's someone doing an impression of a centre forward in a big game type situation. Again, they're hyped up on stories, and I said you go there because Van Dijk's having a really good game so far. So he's just doing this casual pass. He's got no hope of getting there, and he knows he's got no hope of getting there. So just go have a little playful, just like a little kick on the calf, absolutely fine. Hey, listen, maybe take a yellow for it, but he's got, Anthony Gordon's got it wrong and he deserves to be sent off. We had some super chats.
Oh, bloody hell, before you get there.
Too late, I've done
it. Go on.
The Brit Sniper says, the prick Chris Sutton said a yellow is fair and he tried to pull out of the tackle. What the fuck is he watching? Red all day. Yeah.
Alan Shearer said there's a red card all day and he hates us.
Alan Shearer on Twitter?
He hasn't super chatted us.
I know. Yeah, I was like, is he on the coverage? I've just seen him. He's sat in the stands watching the game. He's like, definitely a red.
He's tweeting, what a stupid challenge, man. It's a red card all day. It is dumb. And listen, I get it because emotional. That's the point.
Alan Shearer once kicked a man in the face in a football match.
He's always out of aggression. He was a very aggressive man, and I understand what Gordon's trying to do. Liverpool had got to a point where they'd stopped pressing, and we were just popping it around, and he's gone, fuck this. But again, when you sprint, and he's fast, when you sprint that quickly and leave the ground, mate, you are not in control of your body. It's reckless more than it is dangerous, but it's a clear red. I'm so lucky we're so lucky, and I hope I'm right in saying this, because Van Dijk was limping, that he didn't have serious injury there, because that's a leg breaker challenge.
Well, we'll have to see on
Fingers
that one.
crossed.
You're right. It does look like he was moving a bit gingerly, and this is one of them. You've got. I mean, Joe Gomez is on the bench there. Leone would probably be. I wouldn't be putting Leone into this game, but whether Gomez has got 45. And again, we've got Arsenal at the weekend. You wouldn't want Virgil van Dijk to be taking any risks here. I just want to rewind the clock an hour and a half to a super chat that Chris Phonics 84 sent in. He said, I think Newcastle will plug too much angry emotion into the game, and I think it will play into our hands. Chris Phonics, the absolute, he's Mystic Megged that one. Love that.
I had someone, like I said, my worry now, Paul, just to be a little bit wary, is that this fella will be desperate to send one of us off. Don't give him don't give him the opportunity. So
moreover, Newcastle are good at the shithousery stuff. So you'd be hanging off Canate, you'd be hanging off Gravenberch and trying to engineer a second yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. So Liverpool needs to be careful there. I wonder how long Gomez has got in him, and where you could put him, because ideally you could put him. It's your right back and your right centre back who are both on yellow cards. Just something to be wary of. If I'm them, that's the only way you're going to get back into the game. The issue is, of course, it's whether they can play with width. But if I'm them, that's definitely something you're targeting, because you're hoping that could happen.
Yeah.
I am right in saying there. I think I'm right in saying there are only 2 bookings that we've got. I'm just going to double check that. We have got Gravenberch and Canate, so something to look at. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest, I don't think if you took Ibu off, I wouldn't think it was the worst thing anyway. But
yeah, and equally, but like Dan Burns on a yellow, and Dan Burns doesn't pick that yellow up by being stressed and strained holding the last line. He's giving that away on a counter-attack on the halfway line.
Well, he's fourth. I'm going to have a free hit at Mo Salah. Yeah, again, it goes back to they're already wound up. Does a red card suspension for Gordon make it like they want to bring him back in next week, or does it mean let's sell Isak and buy 3 strikers? Look where he sprints from. What he sprints.
That's what I'm saying. You see, he's doing.
He's about 40 yards.
He's doing what we call it the Andy Robertson press there, and that's it's so meditated in terms of he's just.
It's so bad.
He's nowhere near the ball, because you slide the other way. You slide. See, if you're trying to just put on the press for show, right? Yeah. You slide right-footed there.
That's an Achilles breaker. That's. I hope Virgil's okay.
You slide in front of Van Dijk to block the clearance. He's gone deliberately. Look at that. That's absolutely fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I think
2 huge stud marks all the way down.
I wonder when the refs saw that, if he's gone.
Even Gordon's gone and looked and gone, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, mate, you know what you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Van Dijk's so
I think he's basically saying, I am not faking this, lad. You've left.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to get you sent off because I'm a gobshite. You've just fucking studded me down the calf. Yeah, well, if even the incompetent referees that we've got can see it's a red, then it's absolutely a red. Just to keep you updated in terms of how the half went for the Reds, then stats wise. So yeah, we ended up on top in possession, 54% to 48, which is really funny because we just couldn't pass the ball for the first half an hour of that game. You know, we had a little. I mentioned it at half an hour into the match in terms of the momentum chart, as it was a little bit back and forth. Newcastle dominated 15 to 30 minutes, but then Liverpool really got back into the game, and obviously the Gravenberch goal really twists things around. It totally throws their game plan out the window, and it plays into Liverpool's hands, because it means that Newcastle have got to come out even more. Since then, I don't think Kieran Trippier has won a header up against Gakpo since that moment. Salah's been getting a little bit more on it. He needs to improve, I think, drastically. I think in the half, although he played a really good ball into Curtis Jones. But yeah, and again, I mentioned it during the half, but XG hasn't changed since I said it last. But 0.64 to Newcastle, 0.07 to Liverpool, because I've got this via SofaScore, and you can look. I'll get the shot map up. It literally only measures the 2 shots, according to them, that Liverpool have had in this game. Is one from outside the 18-yard box, which is the Ryan Gravenberch one, which is a 0.02 XG of a strike. So when people ask you, why don't we shoot from distance more? They'll look at that and go, well, because we can score, but also because it's such a low volume chance. And then the other one is Florian Wirtz from the corner of the 18-yard box, which is 0.05, which was like the comfortable palmed away one from Pope. But the reality is, actually, dead centre between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box, Curtis Jones had a cutback to him from Salah, and he tries to side foot it and just doesn't make a connection. That would have been like a point, I'd say about a 0.4.
Big chance, yeah, it was a big chance. Let's say Liverpool now, just be clever. Don't get caught out. Stop giving silly fouls away. Don't give, like set pieces and stuff. And just keep your beans chilled, and it should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to the second half. I'm looking forward to being interested to see what Eddie Howe does.
Well, because it will be interesting. I actually don't even know what their bench is like. I'm going to have a look at that.
They've got Ramsey, the strikers, Usalu, pardon me, we've got his name I got right. I don't think they can bring him on. If I'm them, I'm going 4-4-1. I'm sticking Anthony Alanga up front.
Yeah. Well, they've got the moments they finished the half, and it was so late in the half that they couldn't have made any major sweeping tactical changes. But it was 4-3-2. You're right. So basically, Alanga and Barnes just come a little bit more central. Now, what you maybe ask is, maybe you shift your midfield around and you ask Joe Linton to do a bit more tennis stuff to make up the gap. You keep your width, because Alanga's been having quite a lot of joy actually getting in behind. Barnes has been reasonably well marshalled by Szoboszlai. They might be looking to shift that around a bit, but I would suspect Newcastle will probably need to keep themselves in this game for half an hour. And then they've got an option there. If it's still 1-0 with the home crowd behind them, you make a positive substitution and see if you can have a run at Liverpool. But what happens will be dictated by the fitness of Van Dijk, and obviously what Liverpool can do to change this off the bench as well. But we will see on that front. It's nicely poised, and I didn't expect to be sat here after half an hour with the game so comfortably in Liverpool's hands. We're in the box seat, a goal to the good. We've got a man more than them on the pitch.
See it out.
Very positive. Right, we are going to take a break. So do please enjoy these messages from us in the meantime. When we return, it will be the second half. It will be an absolute banger. Do drop a like on the stream while you're waiting. And whoever's about to talk, I'm sure they're absolutely wonderful.
We've uncovered a host of Liverpool legends that we believe are owed medals from seasons in the past. It startled me, some of the people we discuss in here, because you just don't expect it.
Jan Molby, what a pass for the football.
He made the game look easy.
Couldn't bring into the team, he was one of the best teams the club's ever had. Going back to the group I was with, Sammy Lee was the one who made it into the first team, but he had to get ahead of Jimmy Case.
Sammy just was so in the infancy of his career.
Although it was frustrating, I knew even when the time come, then I'd be ready.
Phil Neal, the most decorated Liverpool player of all time.
Dad liked him, and Liverpool signed him.
The chief scout, he said to me, I went home and told Bob Paisley, go and buy him now.
I don't think anyone can speak about David Fairclough without saying super sub.
Part of the conversation I had with Bob Paisley while I was away seemed to intimate that perhaps they were tiring a little bit of me.
Gary Gillespie was huge.
Tasked with the job of breaking up Adam Hansen and Mark Lawrence.
Ronnie Rocket. He just took the league by storm.
No one was going to knock him off the ball. Battering ram who could go through defenders.
Now it's about getting the Liverpool legends. You've just heard all about the medals. They were never officially awarded.
Hey everyone, how would you like to win this? Hold it up for them, Errol. This is a Liverpool shirt signed by two icons of the football club, Steve McMahon and Ronnie Whelan. Medals and trophies galore. At the end of August, we'll be giving that shirt away to one of our Redmen Plus Legend subscribers. If you want to be in the draw to win that, and every single month we do these sign competitions as well, head on over to redmenplus.com, become a Legend subscriber, you'll be in the draw. If you are one of our Captain subscribers, simply upgrade your account, become a Legend, and at the end of August, Errol, someone will be winning what is an absolute beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, we love this.
redmenplus.com, become a Legend. Hey, welcome back to the Redmen TV Watchalong, yet moments away from the second half of Newcastle versus Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool leading 1-0. Thank you very much, Ryan Gravenberg. And Anthony Gordon sent off as well, so Liverpool a goal up and a man up. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Loads of you are talking about what subs you'd like to make. John says he would like to bring Connor Bradley on. Yeah, I'm just thinking, how fit are Liverpool's full? How fit is Bradley? How fit is Joe Gomez? Because that'll dictate a lot of this kind of stuff. I was saying before, the two men Liverpool need to be careful with now are Ryan Gravenberch and Ibu Konate on yellows, because this ref will be desperate to send someone off, get it back to 10v10. I'm sure, as they were walking off, Jason Tyndall waited by the tunnel for the referee to have a little word with them. So they're clearly going to be looking at that kind of stuff. So it's something Liverpool definitely need to take consideration of. But yeah, and all Liverpool need to do now, like I say, on this very ground, Paul, a few weeks ago, well, a few years ago rather now, Liverpool with 10 men came from 1-0 down to win 2-1 because Newcastle didn't know what to do. They managed the game poorly and they got counter-attacked twice with one less player. What Newcastle still possess is pace and technically good players. However Liverpool manage this, they need to manage it in a way where they don't get caught out. Keep 5 behind the ball. Your back 4 can stay now and you can keep grabbing there.
Look, that brief spell in the second half, just in the 2 or 3 minutes before we scored, where Van Dijk just had the ball just inside our half and went, press me. Come on, press me. And they didn't have any press left in them. And we just passed the ball around. We probably played it like 10 passes without giving it away. And that's what we need to try and do now. Newcastle, again, it will be dictated by their approach. If they come out the traps again, then we'll have to weather it again. But they'll have less in them because they've got less men. We're underway. I'm going to make mention of this, by the way, while I'm here, is that people have been asking us for ages, when is the Family Fortunes show coming out?
Soon.
Watch this space. Ekitike now driving towards the Newcastle defence. He's been pulled back. Manages to lay off the Gakpo, overlap and run, not used, blams it into the legs of the defender. Ekitike! Yeah! Ekitike has made it 2 goals to the good for Liverpool Football Club. Straight out the blocks from the kickoff. Cody Gakpo trying to batter and ram his way through the Newcastle defence. It drops to Ekitike and cool as you like, arrows it into the bottom corner.
I've been saying boo-go is what their fans are saying all day. They've been on his case all day because he didn't want to play for us, because he wanted to play for us just like the other fella did. And you've been talking about Liverpool playing it calm, having a good start. Straight from the kickoff. Calm as you like. Cody Gakpo shot is blocked. Little dink to Ekitike. Good finish.
Oh, what a
class finish. Really class. Side-footed into the corner. Off the post. The second Liverpool goal that's gone in off the post. And you talk about ways to start halves. When you're playing against 10, don't give them any encouragement. Score within 30 seconds. And the fella they were booing, the fella they wanted to buy, kisses his hands, blows the kisses to the Liverpool fans. Arne Slot wasn't even on the ground. He wasn't even watching it.
Arne Slot has missed it.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Their manager's the same. No, their manager now. There he is. And Liverpool.
Hugo.
Brilliant from the Reds.
Love it.
Oh, he's booked Joe Linton. Oh, he's booked Mahrez.
Hugo Ekitike.
He's booked Mahrez.
Hugo Ekitike.
They wanted the foul there. The ref said play on. Mahrez had a little word and he's given a little yellow card. Let's see. For what? Wait, I didn't even see the foul, sorry. Oh, behave.
Oh, give over. And this is what we're talking about, though.
It's a little nudge from you,
but I'm telling you, they'll hang off Konate and hang off Gravenberch, throw themselves to the floor every time and try to level it up. That is scoring a goal for Newcastle at this point. Actually, surprisingly strong referee, and well done. I really, really wish we had the Hugo Ekitike song, but we don't.
Well, it doesn't exist yet, does it?
Do this.
Okay, we'll have it for next week. Kamara's book for saying what they wanted Konate off. He leans into Barnes, but it wasn't a red card, surely.
No, but that's that's their game plan. You're going to see that for the rest of this half, and Liverpool do need to be smart. And yeah, fair enough. We'd be doing the same, right? Van Dijk's got it again, a little deeper than it probably would have wanted, but it's fine. Him and Kerkez knocking it around, good shape from Liverpool. Szoboszlai's got space on the right hand side.
The perfect start, 2 goals up. You can just play the game how you want now. You don't have to force it. You don't have to worry about getting caught in between two different modes. You can just play your game.
Yeah, it's
brilliant.
Comes in between 2, gets fouled by Trippier, gets the free kick.
He's had him on toast.
Yeah.
Fuck off you knobhead. Ekitike just
oh my god! You know what people have been saying? What? Who does he remind you of?
They are so wound up.
People saying, who does he remind you of? Ekitike, and it doesn't, not necessarily how he plays with the Torres thing, but more and more this game, he's getting fouled, he's getting into hairy situations, and he's just smiling. And I remember Torres having that in his first game against Chelsea. Terry upended him and leaning over him and he just reached up and just patted him on the cheek, and I was like, go ahead, mate, that's what you want. Let them be angry.
Did he mention his mom
make them more angry?
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he? I think he did, yeah. That was the story. He had a little word about his mum.
Love that. Florian Wirtz, free kick for Liverpool, midway inside the half, right on the left touchline. Cody Gakpo's just in a mad little position there, isn't he? Looking for that second ball. Gone to Van Dijk. He gets it across. Dan Burn will eat that up for breakfast. Szoboszlai is Gravenberch.
Virgil's going to stay up here.
Mo Salah. Yeah.
If I'd advise him to go
Can't
back.
be asked to run back. Like, yeah.
His calf's slanging off.
Szoboszlai, Gravenberch. This is fine. We've got the ball.
Virgil van Dijk's telling him to go back. He's literally saying, pass, please, pass it to Kirk so I can run back.
Yeah.
No, still haven't done it.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
Him and Canate finally make their way back into position, and Virgil takes the pass on the halfway line.
Our players were basically saying, lads, get back.
Yeah.
I am not kicking the ball.
2-0 up.
I know you want
10
to
men,
get back.
Just chill.
Yeah. Which is the right
Goals
decision.
will come in this game if we just play it. We play this right here. We don't need to make dicks of ourselves. Okay, Salah.
Nice.
Give and go. Szoboszlai.
Oh,
it was a good ball. No one gambled.
Yeah, there was no centre forward there. Ekitike was on the edge of the box.
Yeah, Wirtz was the furthest one forward and just didn't quite get on the end of it. But yeah, really good link-up play.
Mate, they're struggling with the space in here. They've kept 2 up front. Obviously, they need to score 2 goals. They had to. But they're just getting played round. Liverpool are doing the right thing and getting the width in the game. And they're really struggling. I'm amazed he hasn't gone 4-4-1 and tried to cover that. Maybe because he thinks me midfielders my best players. I think he needs to sacrifice one of them. I think he needs to bring Jacob Murphy on and go 4-4-1. Because Liverpool's going to do this all game. It's going to be chalk on your boots and stretch them.
We should be making this game the most boring game of football anyone's ever seen here, Steve.
Mate, if we play through the middle once, I'd be surprised. Just get wide. Keep it wide, keep them out there, man, because
Curtis Jones
that's got to be the way.
That's it. Yeah, there's just no need. There's no need to gamble or play stupid passes. Just stroke it around, get your possession up. I want 70% possession in this game. I want 70% possession and a 3-0 win. And if we get more than that, then we're fucking laughing. Gakpo, left hand side, little clip ball into the box to no one really.
Nice.
Alanga loses out to Wirtz and Gakpo nods it down to Gravenberch.
It's a good thing and a bad thing. Wirtz's best work in his Liverpool career so far has been without the ball. Now and he's really good, which is promising because we know the ball stuff will come. But you'd like to see more of him on the ball.
I did a thing for Sky the other day, and whoever the presenter was just one of the many fucking random footballers that they hire these days. Was like, oh, he was rubbish, wasn't he? Trying to get someone else. I was like, I didn't. People who have like this expectation of a player is going to come in and score 5 goals and get 5 assists a game.
Hyperbole.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, what I like about Wirtz is he does get stuck in. He's a system player as well as being really good at footy, and that was what you're kind of saying there. He's doing the bits and pieces that he kind of should be doing, and what we need him is then to sprinkle little moments of magic, which we've seen hints of. Oh, Curtis, that was a bold
Gravenberch just done so well there.
Well done, Gravenberch. Got us out of trouble there.
Just didn't need to do it.
No.
Got a text there saying Liverpool fans are singing "Hand Them Over, Newcastle."
Yeah,
Salah.
Salah up against Livramento, twisting him inside and out.
Nice.
Plays it to Ekitike, twists and turns himself. Wirtz gives it back. It's intricate football. Ekitike, yeah, finally dispossessed. Guimaraes can try and get them out.
Hands him over, Newcastle was the away sign fans singing. And that was good football. It just got, like you said, a little bit too. They're always having a little go at Ekitike, and he's just going to laugh it off. He's happy with it all.
He's just thinking, like, God, I couldn't be playing for these bums.
How lucky am I not to be with these fucking clowns?
Yeah. He's like, I tried Nuki Brown Ale and it's fucking shite. God.
You think I struggle with Scout? I had no chance with Geordie, he's probably thinking.
Newcastle director and RB Sports and Media representative. I don't know what any of that means.
I don't know. He's the guy who went to Isak's house today.
Oh, okay, cool. Please, Alex, please. We sent our toughest negotiating team into the room today. Went, oh, God, please.
Mate, this Joe Linton needs to shut the fuck up. Tonali airs himself.
Tonali done himself in there. Is he dislocated his shoulder?
He's done a shoulder, I think, maybe, yeah. I don't know what happened to him.
Like I don't know whether he just rolled his sleeve up funny or his arm's in the wrong position.
He's in a bit of pain. I don't know what Ekitike did to him. Off the ball.
I think to me like he skittered his tattoos, to be honest, mate.
I think for the balance of the team, I think they should sacrifice a centre mid, by the way. They really should get a winger on and go 4-4-1, but I don't know what he's done to him. I didn't see the collision or whatever it was.
But again, it doesn't harm us at all, this more time being taken out the game. The more we can fast forward to 90 minutes here, the better. That's Just gross stuff from there.
You can't believe Chris Sutton got a yellow.
Game's gone. He's a weird one, Chris Sutton. I saw something from the other day. He was going a bit down the conspiracy theory route. Oh, that was it. I saw a clip of him talking about Isaac, and he's saying, I don't believe him. He needs to name names. Who's made the promises at Newcastle? If he's not naming names, then I don't believe that it happened. It's like, mate, come on. What are we doing?
It sure looks like it's popped out badly tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah. One thing I will say, look at that. That is a worldie of a tracky top that Newcastle have got there.
He looks like you if you did 8 weeks in Benidorm. He's very tanned and he looks a bit dishevelled.
Yeah. If I was in like the Ibiza final boss's entourage, that's what I'd look like. Yeah.
Because he looks very dishevelled. What happened? What did Ekatike do?
Oh, he pulled on his shirt and then he fell on the floor and he's landed on his shoulder and hurt himself.
Yeah, I didn't see much wrong with that, to be honest.
As a man who's had shoulder surgery, I can tell you it is one of the most painful things you can
shoulder injury is horrendous. I think it's done. You're going to have to come off.
Do you know why? Because of the amount of mobility in the shoulder joint.
It's horrendous.
I was waiting.
Down to 9,
I was waiting for the surgery, and I had a nun came in to like speak to people on the ward, and I heard her say that, oh, it's the most painful thing anyone can ever have, and she wasn't talking to me, and it did not make me feel more comfortable before my surgery. And you know what? She was fucking right.
I remember that. I'm sure they need to get him off. We'll get him on the pitch because they can't play with 9.
Yeah,
they're trying their best to delay, aren't they, to get him back on the field, but he's not back on yet. I'm amazed that they're not trying to go backwards here.
See that sign, it says PIF invested in better. And I wonder if that's them saying, yeah, we've invested in better.
The tone of voice, right?
Yeah. We've invested in better things. Yeah, we have. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Here comes the long throw in. There's like this kind of areas, they're going to have to put all their eggs in these type of baskets, aren't they?
And look, and this is where doesn't matter how many men you've got on the pitch, you can cause chaos in these situations when you've got
someone needs to
fucking giant Gonzalez playing centre half for you.
Yeah, someone needs to take control.
But look at that, we've got like a 3-man triangular sandwich.
Good header.
Going, yeah.
Out.
Another deep one. Oh, it's a header. It's stupid. It's a goal back from Guimaraes. He's got the header on it. Liverpool just should have marshalled that one better.
I don't know who it was at the back post. He got beat. I'll have to see the replay, but it's poor. He should never have got that.
So occupied with Dan Burn.
Yeah, they came out to the back post and he's nodded in. He should never have let them score. I said set piece is the only way they're going to get into it.
Yeah.
Liverpool dealt with the first long throw quite well. Is it Gakpo? I think it's a Kirkes. We'll have to see on this, but as the cross comes back in, yeah, it's Kirkes. He just doesn't attack the ball. Tries to shield him off. It's a good header.
Yeah, it is a good header.
Right into the corner.
Lucky, he nearly keeps it out as well. But yeah, he's gone to hold his ground. Just attack the ball, mate. Yeah,
it's poor from Kirkes that he gets shoved under the ball a little bit. It's not foul though. He leans all over him. Yeah, that's really difficult for the goalkeeper to save in the end. Kirkes has to do better. I was talking before about how Szoboszlai defended the back post.
Yeah.
That was poor from Kirkes. He rough.
Okay, well again, shouldn't change the game plan for Liverpool.
It'll give them something. It gives them something.
Yeah, it gives them something to get the teeth into. Absolutely, Gakpo gets foul. Well done. Oh, Bruno G.
He's on a yellow card.
He is. He's walking a tightrope.
Yeah, Liverpool need to chill, calm it down again. You think he's on verse to go long. That was poor by Kirk because he has to attack the ball. You can't. Yeah. I think Alisson, unlucky, maybe could have saved. I don't think he could have, but
well, he gets down and gets across. Yeah, it's a good header. It's bad.
You can't let him have a free header like that. You got to just attack the ball. I don't know what are you trying to do. Just let it go past you. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, and maybe a bit of that, and just hoping to upset him enough. And no one would have Bruno Guimaraes being a dominant aerial at the back post, I guess. But yeah, he's made the decision. It was the wrong one. Little flicker on the corner from Ekatike and Trippier heads it back.
Yeah, it just brings them back in. It gives them a little something, doesn't it? Because that 2-0 they were dead and buried. It just gives them a bit of hope.
Well, yeah, they're in draws or win territory, is they? And that's the problem with that, is that we're, anything less than a win for us from the 2-0 position is that's a bad one. Anyway, Canate defends well there. Van Dijk picks it up. Van Dijk gets kicked up in the air. Is it Tonali there? Just walking away. He's still not happy with his shoulder there.
It's a good header, but what's Kirkers doing? Attack the ball, but by the end of it, he's not even looking. What type of defending's that? I've never seen that.
No, that's not defending that.
You've got to attack the ball. Really poor from him. And listen, mate, I understand, because of all of Andy Robbo is having a bad issue. Andy Robbo's really good at that, defending the back post, but obviously he isn't on the pitch. Kirkers got to do better. But hey.
Here we go again then. I suppose like Virtus made the forward run. They've gone to Ekatike, looked offside.
No, it wasn't.
Virtus touch is heavy. Newcastle playing between the lines here, looking to get out. Got to be smart here. Van Dijk's going to go across, shut the door.
Wins a throw in as well.
Well done. Again, slow it down. It's fine. Oh, well, my 70-win possession, 3-0 win thing got fucked up there, didn't it? What was he thinking?
I'd like to understand what's going through his head, as if he's just trying to run through.
He's made the decision, mate. You know, it's one of them.
No, I get it, but I'm just thinking, what's the justification of that decision? What's the best? What's he trying to leave it for, to go right across him?
It's you know what, you've got your flow chart there, and it's like, go for the header, grapple with your man, and he's just. I think he's thought, the way he's coming in here, I'll lean into him, knock him over. He won't get a decent header on the ball, and I'll have defended that one.
Yeah.
It's so funny. He runs like a fat guy as well. Whereas really just going to town. For someone who's so rash as a footballer, yeah. I'm stunned that he chose the more sort of passive option there.
One of their players just come down. I've got no idea what happened to him. Oh, careful.
Yeah, but getting stretched, and the referee stops.
You've got a man down. Yeah. Like, what are you arguing for?
Yeah, Tonali's done there, isn't he?
I don't know what happened to him. He's only got elbow in the face, by Fit. Oh, he does catch it. I don't think he means it.
Delayed reaction.
Yeah. That's not fun. Yeah, just get up, lad. You just cost your team there, really. Because that was a dangerous throw, and they had there because they had men over. He's trying to get Vert sent off, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, we've got a little break in play. If you want to keep up to date with some things happening inside the ground, make sure you follow our socials as well at the Redmen TV on everything apart from TikTok, where it's at the Redmen TV _. Fucking TikTok.
Good content, though.
Absolutely. Chloe is at the ground doing some bits and pieces, so keep your eyes peeled. Again, post-match for her, post-match reaction video as well. Okay, throw in then to Newcastle, far side of the pitch, halfway inside Liverpool's half, edging further towards.
I'm nervous now. I shouldn't be, man.
Well, because we need a spell. We haven't actually got on the balls since they scored.
Yeah, they've actually had surprisingly more of the ball.
Air ball there.
Another long throw coming. Deal with this one. Like I say, we dealt with the first one. It was the second ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, here they go again. Dan Burn just getting on Ibu Konate's toes, just trying to be a little bit of an upsetter around.
Van Dijk just there giving a big come on to me, Los Kirkers.
Kamaris is complaining about something, anything.
I think he's worried about the counter attack, maybe, I don't know.
He should be. Long throw, Dan Burn looking for the flick on. Goes over everyone. Keeps it alive, but heads it straight into Alisson's hands.
No, it's gone out. Corner.
Damn it.
Letting that ball bounce risky, innit?
Yeah, yes it was. Corner ball, you're right. I'm feeling far edgier than I'd like to feel for this.
Because this is the only way they can score. That's what I'm saying. And we're giving them opportunities.
Guy, look at him.
He's enjoying himself.
He is having a good time, him. He is. There's probably a reason why he's wearing sunglasses. Twisted. In swinger, coming from Trippier. Shear's battling with Gakpo. It's gone under the goalkeeper. He's punched it off the line. Goes for the second ball and again punches it up.
He's done really well there.
He has dealt with that, yeah, just about. Dan Burn hooks it back into the danger area. Konate manages to clear the second ball.
He started to score there. Tippy fair play. It was a wicked ball. Yeah. Alisson did really well, but hasn't cleared the danger yet. Be careful, boys. We're just letting these back in.
Good tackle Konate and then cleared away for a throw.
He's definitely tried to score, I think.
Or just put it on the goalie's toes.
Done really well, Alisson.
Yeah. And then that second one.
Excellent.
Yeah. But again, Liverpool just can't get out of their own half at the minute.
Alisson needs to, he's shouting at the ref. He needs to just get on with the game now.
Let's see how we deal with this one.
It's been all them for the last few minutes, which is mad. We've got more players.
Another long throw, and it's in line with the edge of the 18-yard box.
It's a good angle for a throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're getting really tetchy here. Just got it.
What are you telling me for? Yeah, I watched CM Punk in the wrestling at the weekend in Liverpool, and like someone who's just reached a stage in their career where they can afford to just laugh at all the stupidity around them. That's what Virgil's got going on. CM Punk vibes. Right, Liverpool can they counter attack now? Szoboszlai sticks one over the top. Needed to win the second ball. Oh, Gravenberch has got that all wrong.
He's just panicked, hasn't he?
Yeah.
They want a foul in the penalty area on Sharp. Let's see.
Gakpo's got a handful of them.
That's not enough. Yeah, that's not enough, is it? Another long throw, though.
They love it.
Careful here, boys.
Yep. Absolutely. Just don't want to play into their hands at all. But it's so obvious to say, but just keep your heads and hit them on the counter attack.
Yeah, I think Tonali's race is running. His shoulders in a bad way.
Absolutely done him, isn't he? Lewis Miley on for him. Will he play more wide, do you think?
No, he's sent him in.
Through the middle.
Shouldn't be this nervy at 2-1.
God, just come on, Liverpool. Just give us a little snifter or something that says it's within your grasp.
Away we go. Away we go.
Newcastle diving on the floor. Kerkez loses possession. Gets wrong side of his man. Shares Cruyffing him left and right. It's a great ball across that. Jesus Christ.
I don't know who defended that, but it was brilliant.
Yeah. All right, come on, Mo. Get on his toes. Go on, lads. Get out of our half. God. Trippier turns on it, trying to fire it back down the pitch. Go on, this should be ours. Yeah, perfect. Well done.
Slow it down. I'd love to.
Right, everyone. Just sit back in your chair. Stop leaning forward.
What happened at that back post? He's fouled it. That's not a foul. Yeah, I think the ref's right to say no foul. But I'd like to see what happened at the back post. That isn't a foul. He's leaning back. That's not a foul.
Played for that.
Yeah.
Look,
he's pushed Van Dijk and nothing else as well.
Yeah.
But what happened to the back post? Because Shah's done brilliantly. I mean, Kerker's having a stinker. It's Szoboszlai. Have they got this ball?
Yeah, they've obviously won a very well contested thing, and the crowd are up again. Come on, Liverpool. Tell you what, like the first half of the first half, Curtis Jones, I can't remember the last time he touched the ball, and that's bad.
Yeah.
I can see he can't get away down the wing there. Because when Curtis Jones is on the ball, it means that Liverpool are in possession of the ball, and it's been God. Let's get the momentum chart up.
It's all them.
Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, I've got it up here.
There we go. We got it.
The second from the moment they've scored ever since.
Doing, lads?
Much like the first half, but in this last chunk, it's just all Newcastle. Liverpool need to get out, but we are in their half of the pitch. As far as encouraging signs go, it would start from there, I would suggest.
Stay up there, yeah.
90% possession as Newcastle in the
I mean, most of that was in the fella's hands as he was taking a throw in, I think.
Yeah. Right, Canate, they've found a little bit more energy in their press all of a sudden. Van Dijk, great ball. Gravenberch, lovely.
Nice.
Manages to meg the referee as well. Don't know if he called it. Salah, overlapping run from Szoboszlai. Doesn't pick him out, gets it back. And just retreats.
Not having his best game on the ball, Mo, is he?
No, he's not. It's fine again. Curtis plays the ball to Kerkez. Look at us passing balls to the lads in red shirts. Great. Kerkez overlapping run or underlapping run this time. Gakpo looking for the back post. Salah didn't make the run. Nothing pass. Goal kick to Newcastle. 5 minutes of just us passing the ball around, going nowhere with it. Please, it's what I'd love to see.
The comment section as nervous as we are. I think
that's a great question.
I'm feeling it.
We have. Had some super chats which I have missed. Oh yeah, someone pointing out there, Collins pointed out the one you pointed out before, away and saying hand him over Newcastle. Falling lines, sorry to interrupt, I'm just curious if anyone here loves the fucking Reds. Cheers lads, yeah, absolutely.
I do love those Reds.
Hitch and Baz, stuck in work on a bank holiday Monday, beer is flowing and the Newcastle fans are silent, have a beer on me, God.
They're not silent now.
Not now, sorry mate.
Sorry, yeah, we missed that one.
I set... hear me out, Graf was on a maternity last week and now McAllister this week. Goal next week.
I think he's injured.
Yeah, no, that's...
But yeah.
Yeah.
If he is, might as both.
Yeah, just saying a goal next week.
Let's have it.
So yeah.
Scoring on and off the pitch. Wee.
Vince Sniper. Arnie didn't finish his shit in time for our second goal. Well, yeah.
I don't think he was having a tear.
What was he doing? Everyone else knows.
Like it.
The back Liverpool player out. Well done, Virgil van Dijk, just trying to remind everyone that it's fine.
Got more players.
Nice move from Virt to claim it. Needs to get on the ball more
here.
That's the one. Drive it forward now. Szoboszlai at pace. Salah just holds his run there. Szoboszlai.
He's gone back
post to Gakpo. Goes for the scorpion kick.
It's too much on his Salah, man.
Misjudged.
He isn't having his greatest game, though, Salah.
No. There was an easy, just square ball there. Virt made the run back up. I know Szoboszlai was along there with him.
That's where the space is. There is space for Liverpool to play if they can't start playing. Which, to be fair, they have a couple of times now, which is good news.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we've had possession of the football for a couple of minutes, which is all right. But it feels like a team trying a little too hard to kill it off to get back to the 2-goal advantage instead of being a slot team and saying we're winning this game and they've got 10 men, make them chase it.
But I think when you've got 10, mate, you can
TK.
When you've got 10, you can just play the passes. There'll always be someone in space. I'm not saying just try and kill the game from 20 minutes. That's too hard, and you can attack. But you don't have to play Hollywood balls like that.
But you actually tire them out, make them chase you, make them chase the ball.
Yeah, play the easy pass. There's always someone. Someone will be spare. Like now, right? We've got to throw in. Who's the man to? Someone must be spare.
Yeah.
We've got more players than him.
Hold on, TK. Gakpo gets dispossessed again. Too soft there from Cody. Got to fight on. Bates tries to put the press on. Pope goes to right back.
Come on, Virgil.
Virgil deals with it. Szoboszlai's got space now. Go on, mate. Have a little run.
He does not want to at all, does he?
I don't like that pass.
Yeah, I didn't like that pass either. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that there was more space than maybe it looked like on the TV.
Yeah. Kerkez.
That's fine.
Yeah, but look, if the pass is not on, don't force it, mate. Just go back and we'll start again.
Yeah.
Back to Van Dijk, to Canate. That's Szoboszlai.
I think we need to get the width back into our game a little bit now. That's where the space is.
Curtis Jones has made a nice little run there, just stretching things. I cannot tell you how much I am
enjoying Liverpool passing it back
up with what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
This is fine. Again, you just put them to sleep and then bang, 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 speed it up with a couple of quick passes, probably through Wirtz, and see if you can make something. This Szoboszlai. Salah, Wirtz makes the overlap. Salah goes back to Szoboszlai. And back to Karate. Just fucking sensational.
This is like me on FIFA. Me on FIFA when I'm winning 1-0.
It was 2 whole minutes of the game just gone.
Yeah.
Kanate again to Szoboszlai. Wirtz drops in.
Where's the next pass?
Yeah, exactly. There is no forward pass on from him at the moment, so yeah, keep going back. Alisson, a little bit edgy of that one. Van Dijk, he's got Kerkez, goes to chip it down the line to Gakpo. Gakpo chests it down. Ekatike made the wrong run there.
He wasn't one. Oh, well done.
Well done, Kerkez. Now Ekatike can drive forward.
Oh, wrong
Tried to play it to Gakpo. It was a bad ball.
Oh, now we're caught out.
Win it back.
We were 5 on 4 then.
Gravenberch does really well there.
Ekatike plays the wrong ball there, mate. Yeah. We were 5 on 4.
He could have carried it forward himself. He could have took it on.
There's 3 on you. Oh, he's injured, I think. Joe Linton.
I think he's making a meal out of it. He's trying to make a...
I'm not sure, you know.
Is he falling on his knob? It does look
holding
like
his groin or the spy.
I think he's trapped the ball there, mate, if I'm being honest.
No. I think he's just stretched his muscle.
No, I think he's clamped on his ball sack. Watch this.
Nah, he's injured, mate.
Ball sack.
It's his thigh, I'll tell you now.
I don't know.
It's definitely his groin area. He's in some pain.
And listen, as anyone who's ever clamped
I get
it.
I agree with you. I'm saying it could be what you're saying. That doesn't tickle.
Even Bruno Guimaraes having a sit down. I don't see that very often.
Is he translating them?
He's going.
It's hard when you're playing with 10 and you've got to do all that running around and sprinting around. It can be difficult. Like you're prone to muscle injury.
So replay of the Gravenberch goal there. Very pleasant.
It's been a little bit more calm, hasn't it? The last 10 after that, there was a madness there when I was like, what is going on with this game?
Yeah, well, as you can see, since we last, I need to get it up on the screen. Since we last brought the momentum chart up, when it was all Newcastle, it's been all Liverpool. Liverpool have had some of the football. Now we've not done lots with it. It's been very sterile in terms of what we've had, but that is exactly what this game needs for us. We are winning the football match.
He's struggling here, Paul. I think he's going off.
I think he might.
To be honest, they have to make 5 subs in this game.
Yeah.
You can't play with 10. Yeah, they're going to do that. Or they're going to make 3 now. So Ramsey for his debut is going to come on. Definitely. Salah's going to come on, so they're going to stick a striker on. Was that Lewis Hall? I didn't see the fair play getting stripped off. So they have to. Yeah, fresh legs. Which is right for them. We wonder when Mana goes to his bench.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, I'm not sure.
Options-wise.
What are you doing? Maybe Ekatike will come off just because
he's easy.
I know I don't like it, but it's in terms of just easing him back in. I don't know why you would. Maybe
there's an Endo shout.
You know what he'd probably do? Yeah,
or a Gomez or Bradley right
Gomez or Bradley right back. Szoboszlai goes to like
take Wirtz
false 9.
You could take Wirtz off in that regard.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting.
You take an Ekatike off, it might be that. It might be a Szoboszlai moves into midfield.
I hate that. I want a striker on the pitch, please. For me, it's got to be.
Well, you're right,
because every time we've done that recently, it hasn't worked.
They're having quite good joy in terms of holding the ball up. That's where we're getting our foothold in the game. Is through him and.
If you want work rate, Elliott, Endo, are your options, aren't they?
Elliott for Wirtz just to add some fresh legs, but
it's just because they're now fresh legs, isn't it? I'm putting a striker on. Robbo for Kirkers, maybe. If
Bradley's fit, I want to see Bradley because Bradley adds to our game. I think most of the other subs options there take away from what we've got.
Yeah, for now anyway, there's a free kick on the halfway line.
Yes, yet another free kick for Liverpool to defend. Creeping ever closer to the full-time whistle. Just got to keep
a lot of other time in after this, but that was a long delay. That
yeah,
they're just going to web this forward. Rightly so, they shouldn't be trying to play with 10. Come on, Liverpool, big head there, Liverpool.
Again, yeah. Now, come on, where's your second?
Can we counter, boys? Can we counter, boys? Can we counter, boys? Can we counter, boys?
Come on, Kit. Well done. Oh, that's brilliant. Come on, next pass. Well done, Curtis. Show Ekatike's if you can play the pass. Keep going, Curtis. Oh, no. It just wasn't there by the time he made himself into the position where he could pass the ball. It was the wrong choice. Oh, Shah's down. Looks in a bad way there. Alisson's beckoning.
I don't know what's happened to him.
He does not look good at all. Christ.
I don't know what happened to Shah, but he's down. I mean, they had the walking wounded there. They've had a lot of injuries. How many, have they used 4 subs now?
They have used 4 subs so far, yeah.
So they've got 1 left, yeah. They wouldn't want to use that on the centre-back if they didn't have to, would they?
No.
Fuck off, Trippier.
Yeah, Trippier's having a little... Is it just from, like, that big header that
didn't see what happened to him, mate. They're fuming because he was down and we attacked. Now, I don't think the ref noticed. I think that's what the official was saying, was that I was trying to tell him.
And look, again, it's not on. I've said this before, it's not.
Oh, you meant to know?
There's a fine line of sportsmanship, isn't there? And we've had years of, like, being too nice in them situations.
To be fair to Ali, though, he was waving him on. So Liverpool were sprinting down the other way. I'm sure they didn't even notice. I haven't seen what happened to him, by the way. He's in a bad way. Chiesa's the sub, mate.
Chiesa and Conor Bradley. Good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, whether that's just a straight Chiesa Ekatike, probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that he's talking to Gakpo means he's probably staying on. Yeah. Mate, there's a lot of added time, which makes me nervous in this type of game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool are going to go to the bench. He's clearly, Conor Bradley can do 20 minutes, is probably what they've been told.
Oh. He's bleeding from his head there.
They haven't shown what happened to him, have they, actually?
No, which suggests that it's not lovely.
Yeah. There you go. Who gets him?
But that
Van
just
Dijk's
catches
arm,
him on
yeah.
the top of the head. I mean,
He's got eyes for the ball there, do you know?
yeah. Funny old game, this.
Mate, we're in for like 9-10 minutes at a time here at this moment. There's a lot of injury time.
I like the Bradley substitution though. I'm a big fan of that. It's whether he does anything in terms of moving players around, because I said you could take Wirtz off or Ekitike off and move Szoboszlai into midfield if you wanted to here, rather than do Bradley for Sobo. That could be it. Could be Wirtz and Ekitike are the two subs.
Yeah. Yeah, Wirtz, you're right.
Yeah. Wirtz is off for Bradley.
Ekitike, yeah.
And Ekitike for Federico.
The manager said, didn't he? They're still getting used to the Premier League and that kind of stuff.
And again, we played 2 games this week, and there's no need to put anyone through the ringer. I think Wirtz will probably be a little disappointed in his performance, not because I think he's played badly. I just don't think we've got him on the ball enough. He hasn't had enough opportunities to do the things that he does well yet.
Maybe.
But Federico Chiesa, good opportunity to finally...
Are they shoving him off? They haven't decided. They had their centre-back ready, but then Shah's come back.
I'll play the rest.
Careful, yeah.
We'll need to defend here. Pace on the counter. Well defended for now.
Jacob Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey on that left-hand side. We said to you that now, they wanted to keep it within a goal, and then that final 10-15 minutes, make some positive substitutions, get the crowd up and take it to Liverpool. And
yeah.
That's what the game is now. 10 men almost doesn't matter when you've got that level of energy.
Oh, referee! He's on a yellow. Oh, he's lucky. Are you going to make the sub now?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
They're going to lose 2-yard one. Is it 2?
Sure.
Yeah, obviously, to make the sub. That's them done then, centre back.
Yeah.
5 subs done. They probably think, unless they use a concussion sub, to be fair, they could get away with a 6th. That gives us a 6th if they do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure there's 6 players on the bench I would be bringing into this game.
I'm just saying, you do get the option to do it.
Yeah. He goes,
Malik Chow, is it? I never know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah. It's like Italian saying hello or goodbye.
Yeah, like Federico.
Sobo back in the midfield. He'll be happy with that. Gravenberch. Virgil van Dijk and Kerr. Feels like ages since we talked about the football being kicked around.
So you're looking at 10 minutes after on here.
Yeah.
Which again, for them is good.
Which is why you maybe need another goal here. Yeah.
So, but you don't have to force it either. The space is... Again, it's really basic. You'll always have a spare man.
It's actually Curtis. He looks like he's been moved into more of a 10 for us, although I suppose it's a bit more like our midfield last season where it's a 1 and a 2 perhaps. Yeah. Szoboszlai just chooses not to push it. Goes back instead. Yeah, fine. Conor Bradley on the ball. And then inside to Konate. God, I feel...
Nervy.
Yeah, tense.
Yeah. Feel alive.
Yeah, I want to feel some feelings, but good ones. Konate has it back again. The obvious pass is Van Dijk, but I think he's just waiting for them to come out a moment. Bradley, God, don't like that, Connor.
They're setting a trap there,
goes back to the goalie, and he's just going to go long to our big target man up front, Federico Chiesa. Jones just loses out there to Guimaraes. Gravenberch hooks it, wants a chase for Cody Gakpo and Federico Chiesa, hunting in packs. That's it. That's fine. Love that. Well done, Cody. Throw into Newcastle, but pen them right into the corner flag.
He gets lucky here on a yellow card, Guimaraes, No, to be fair, he doesn't. He tips over the ball. That's not a yellow card. It's a foul, it's not a yellow card. He's lucky. He thought about it until he didn't.
Yeah.
It was a foul. He was very, very lucky that he didn't follow through with that action.
Yeah. No one wants to follow through.
Never a positive.
7 minutes of normal time left. Liverpool have a throw in. Kerkez takes it. Goes all the way back to Virgil van Dijk. He's got Konate square. Yeah. Again, Newcastle found some real fresh energy and vigour Says their press. Alisson goes long and over the top. Looking for the second ball. Chiesa picks up on it. Chiesa driving towards goal. That's good tackling back there from Dan Burn. Telescopic legs.
Yeah, I still think Chiesa felt the presence.
Which is mad because he's the biggest human. It should have been like Jurassic Park. You should see like cups of water rippling. Oh, Guimaraes, nice little turn.
They're out. Be careful, boys.
Yeah, this is it. We've got to just get it. Just keep them in here. They're away. Bearing down on Liverpool's.
Where are we, boys? Come on.
Connor Bradley. It's a deep cross. They've got to leave that veg. It does. And that will be a throw into Liverpool in as much of the corner as it could possibly be. So in terms of who we've got left on the bench, Gomez, Leone, Robertson, Endo, Elliott and Ungamoa. I'm not against a couple of minutes of Engamoa just running what riot, but the problem we've got
I think that's difficult.
Is Gakpo's such an out ball for us at the minute, just having that ability to just pump it into the corner.
Yeah, agreed. I think I'm okay for now.
It up. He's just going to challenge Dan Burn and get elbowed in the face for his troubles there. I mean, that's not great, that.
Sabo's pressing.
Yeah, good Sabo's like, that's absolutely set for the echo there, but that's fine, keep going. Pushing all over Memento, moved over to right back.
Win the other.
Pope sends it long. Van Dijk will be uncontested. Got to put it on a red shirt. Gone towards Chiesa again, he loses out.
Come on, boys!
No one on the ball there. No one on the man.
Can't let that drop to his feet with uncontested.
Yeah. Liverpool picking up well done.
Good foul, Curtis.
Well done, Curtis Jones.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
that was really poor from our midfield, and then he recovered well. That ball can't bounce at his feet with nobody even touching him.
Right, we might need a song to help us get through here. Everyone breathe.
Sabo's your ball. There you go.
Okay.
It's hot as roads, isn't it?
Maybe got my jumper today. It's hard, that didn't.
Been putting in the studio tonight.
Just drawing them out.
Good
one goal, one moment will kill this.
Good this.
Well, done it well there, Bradley. Liverpool have got good numbers attacking.
5-on-4.
Yeah. Bradley gives it to Salah. It's over here, but Salah back to Bradley. Just. Well, yeah.
And being Meg as well.
What can he
just foul him.
There?
Just fucking foul him. There you go. That's fine.
Is it a yellow card for Conor Bradley? Yeah. It was a bad ball to Salah, and then Salah plays it back, and Bradley's just flat-footed with two men on his toes in front of him.
Yeah.
Bradley needs to be in motion for things to work for him.
It's a good foul, by the way. Should have done it 10 seconds earlier, but
yeah.
Take that just kick him there.
Yeah, good little.
Because Gravenberch can't foul him because you're on yellow, so you've got to take the yellow there.
Good little double team. Just got to see this out. Don't really care how we see it.
I'll just see it. Mate, we're going to 87. You're probably getting to 97. There's a long way in this.
Yeah. Very
high line. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Very high line. Every single footballer is inside 20 yards of the Liverpool's half.
Oh no!
It's dropped down. It's past Alisson and it's in. Unfucking believable. Newcastle are back in it 2-2. Osula.
And he's going for the second. He's going for the winner.
Yeah. Can't see him.
Oh, fucking hell, Liverpool Football Club, what are we doing?
They did the big high line, and I can't really understand why.
You're just hoping for an offside, aren't you?
Yeah, I know, but...
I mean.
Yeah.
Football had narratives. You could have just writ that.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that, boys.
It's just stupid. It's just a big long ball down the middle.
Oh, it's rubbish. No one even edged that. Oh, it's awful. Ibu misses it. Oh, it's just rubbish, man. It's just absolutely rubbish, that. He doesn't even flick it, Burn. It just bounces a little tiny bit off Konate's back.
Alisson just goes between his legs. So unlucky. Oh, man.
Poor man. 2-0, 10 men. You've got to be better, Liverpool. Got to be better. Liverpool can't believe that.
Yuck.
That's rubbish, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's awful. Genuinely awful.
And they got
Dan Burn.
And they got another free kick now.
Apparently so.
I was saying to Conor Bradley, foul and make the foul.
Real.
Make the foul, because you just hope that you can defend. That was a straight ball on the pitch. No one touched it till the striker.
I'd be half tempted to take Salah off here, you know.
Oh, has he got another one to defend now?
Fede doesn't really...
Oh, my God. Come on, Liverpool. Switch on now, boys. Strong characters. Come on, let's defend this one better, eh?
Come on, goalie's ball.
Yeah, Salah.
Yes, right. Come on, where are we? Who wants it? Szoboszlai would love it. No. Gives it to Kerkez instead. Well done. Come on, Liverpool. Let's get out. Well, there's going to be loads of injury time thing. It's got to be something we use in our favour. Oh, Salah nearly got in there. Newcastle trying to get it clear. Liverpool need to keep it alive. Ugh.
They defend the head of the ball, which is a novelty. He's rapid, this fella. No, Alanga's rapid. Be careful here.
We've got lots of men back here.
He's played for the corner. But they're flying here. They are up for this now. I can't believe that goal. It's the worst goal I've ever seen us concede, though.
Yeah. Just like a big straight kick down the middle of the pitch.
How are we? 2-0, 10 men. How are we sitting here sweating on defending a fucking corner? Oh. What are we doing, Liverpool?
I'd love to break some hearts on the counter now, Liverpool. Come on. Come on, let's see the injury time. We're into 90 minutes. What we got?
Defend well, boys.
This will be less than it would have been if they were behind, I guarantee. Sorry, that's just the most fucking pathetic conspiracy theory shit I think I've ever said. 11 minutes. Wow, yeah, it would have been 12. 11 minutes of injury time. So we're in 90th minute.
I don't like making a sub on a corner. No, we're not. Or have we made this up? I don't know.
Curtis just getting some instructions off the manager, maybe. But yeah, Rio and Gamo is going to be coming on at some point for us. Alanga, Van Dijk once again, big header out.
11 minutes. It's a long way. We've got more players. We shouldn't be nervous. They should be hanging on. What are we doing?
no, absolutely, yeah.
We have just... I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's just not... Good. This is the thing. We've actually not played this anywhere near well enough, have we? Because Harvey Elliott as well as another sub there being prepared.
We're getting less height on the pitch.
Yeah.
Energy thing.
That whole idea of like trying to bore it and take all the sting out of the game, and throw into Newcastle.
Another one coming in. Van Dijk did well again there. How are we, Paul?
Because...
Paul, rubbish defending twice.
Yeah, rubbish set piece defending. Yeah. And also, Dan Burns a freak.
He didn't touch it?
Well, he was... Yeah, but
he got in the way.
We didn't touch it either because he tried to touch it.
Well, I've got another chance now, so be careful here, boys.
Memento, again, Dan Burns under it. He gets the flick on this time. Alisson punches it away. Salah gets on it and gives it away immediately.
That was nearly a
Liverpool
goal.
just playing like a team that's hanging on here.
Yeah, we're panicking.
We're not making Newcastle nervous about this situation at all. Look at them. They're having the absolute time of their lives.
We got lucky there, mate. Yeah. If someone's just jogging on the spot, he just nod that in.
Corner. Ben, once again to Newcastle, and once again Liverpool will hold on to their substitutions because
tiny.
They are two diminutive human beings lined up there.
What is going on, boys? Come on.
2.5 minutes into the 11 added on. Dan Burns gone more central this time. Before peeling away.
Out.
Chiesa near post.
Out.
The edge. It's a shot. Charge down. Come on, you've got to win this one. It's a big high boot again into the box. Van Dijk does well. Come on, Mo. Yeah, mate, just clears it.
Go. All
right, Liverpool, get out, get your shape. Do you feel like they haven't got time to breathe, Liverpool, at all?
They've got less players than us. What is going on?
No, it doesn't look like that in any way, shape or form.
That'll do.
And that's going to go all the way out for a Liverpool throw in the corner.
Van Dijk's dealing with this. Every time he goes near him, we're fine. I can't believe they're kicking it anywhere near him. Kanate hasn't got a scoob. What's going on?
So Newcastle will, I guess, do the try and pin Liverpool into the corner. It doesn't... Yeah. Come on. Don't really care about our fans here. Just watch the match. Curtis does well. Curtis just going to blam that one down the pitch.
To
Only
no one.
It was to a Liverpool player. That would have been helpful. Dan Burn, good touch there. So Bosley presses him. Come on, this is it. Just... That's a hopeful ball in behind, and they're racing onto it here. Osula up against Van Dijk. Gakpo gets back in. And it bounces fortunately for Newcastle. There's the cross into the box. Kerkers clears
We
it.
are hanging on, man.
Corner.
What is going on? It's all them.
Yeah.
They've got fewer players. I can't understand.
It's wild.
It makes no sense.
And again, Liverpool just can't make the positive substitutions because they can't get on the ball long enough and for us to not be defending a set piece. Once again, it's another corner. Once again, Dan Burns going to cause us all kinds of issues. And once again, they're going to look to pick up the scraps around it. Alanga this time with the outswinger. Referee's just trying to sort out another kerfuffle in the box. This time it's with Bradley.
Yeah, don't be holding.
Gakpo.
Don't give. No, we know they're on. Don't be holding. Keep your hands down. Keep your hands down.
He's saying, get that hand with the missing finger off me, mate. It's so weird. Van Dijk heads it up. Not away.
Oh,
Kerkez got absolutely steamrolled there. Yeah,
Thank
well
you.
done. Free kick to Liverpool. And breathe once again.
Right, can we go win the game? That'd be nice. 6 minutes still.
With
an extra player.
Genuinely, if they announced 6 minutes now, I'd be like, come on!
Who's the subs then? Gakpo, interesting.
Gakpo off for Rio and Gamoa. Curtis Jones off for Harvey Elliott.
Surprised at that one. Attacking changes.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, it seems totally foolish to bring on two tiny humans when we're defending set pieces, all this, but it says to me that Slot wants to go and win the game.
Well, it says he wants us up the pitch, not defending set pieces.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Can we play some football, please, boys?
Harvey Elliott's there between the lines.
It's a rubbish pass to him.
I know. Pinged there to Conor Bradley, playing high up, which he's got to. Tries to play around his man. Gets stuck in a little fight there, but that's fine. Just don't do it in daft. Make them, yeah, exactly. This is it. Good. Make Newcastle make panicky decisions. They've had a really big 6 minutes here. Stay 5 minutes now to just make them hang on, make them get edgy. Because we said to you before, 2-2 is a win for Newcastle here because of the circumstances.
Yeah, mate,
they've actually got something to lose now. Is in Gamoa. Got two men on him. Finds the cross. Look how he got fouled there.
I think he was trying to corner, but fair play to him.
Yeah.
He got us up the pitch.
Yeah, good early positive moves
imagine
there
if he
from Rio.
scores that. Give it. Imagine Rio winner.
Mate, just get him. Yeah, he can make something happen.
He'll attack his defenders.
It's going to encourage us to put the ball on the ground at least. We've got no more big lads on the pitch. Salah buys the throw in. I'd like to say he did that on purpose, but it was just another bad pass. God, I don't like that either. Harvey Elliott.
That wasn't him. It was Salah.
No, I know. Harvey Elliott's under pressure from Salah's pass. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Yeah, well done to Konate now. Liverpool in a shape that you would expect them to be in if they wanted to win the game. Elliott sends one over the top for Salah. That's it. Well done, Mo. Keep battling.
Well defended by Hall.
Yeah.
Don't foul him. Don't foul him. He's done really well there, Hall.
Yeah.
Defended that situation really well.
Yeah.
Salah, I think it was a corner, I couldn't see, but he defended that really well.
At the moment, this feels like the best Liverpool could hope for from this is that actually to get it to 2-2 and not have it be absolutely horrendous for the final 4 minutes of just defending corner after corner and throwing after throwing.
It's crazy how we got here.
But we just need a little moment just to show that we're capable of causing them a problem. We've got Ekatike on the screen. That's his second. The goal from him should have been it.
We haven't been in their box since.
No. Bradley does well. Good header there. Hall just stands one up. Konate wins a header. Well done. Harvey flicks it on. Kay's just getting nothing out of Dan Burn there. Elliott just tries to direct it. Gives it away. Bradley gets wrestled to the floor and wins.
That was a silly foul by him.
Yeah.
We were going nowhere there.
Yeah.
Come on, Liverpool. Another late goal for us at the ground day. Would be nice.
That would be
for loads of time.
Stupendous. Yeah,
2.5 minutes.
There's a couple of minutes left. Rio's a little deeper than Liverpool would ask for him, really. Gravenberch. But that's it. Just get on the ball, just play it around, keep our cool.
Confetti time.
Don't force it.
Confetti do it again.
Elliot needs a pass though, Mo. Come on.
We've got more players. We haven't got many options. Look at that. We're forcing this into mad areas.
Yeah. Oh, Freddy Chiesa pressing. Pope slams it down the pitch. Good, lovely header from Van Dijk. Kerkers goes back to the goalie.
We should have extra players, and we're on the ball and we're lacking options, which is bizarre.
Where is our extra man? Like, where is he?
Where's the play? Come on, boys.
Yes, Szoboszlai, got to give him a pass, mate. Well done. Van Dijk now. Kanate. That's it. Keep moving it left to right. And just hope that you can just craft one opportunity. That's better. Well done.
Nice.
Chiesa, come on. Salah first time. Suppose I leave it. Rio Engamoa! Rio fucking Engamoa! Can you believe it? He's We've done it again! The wonder kid off the bench and into the goals. He's a child! And he scored the winner! If you sold us Isaac, he wouldn't be on the pitch, but he is! And it's Liverpool 3, Newcastle United 2!
Oh! Can you believe it? I was saying moments ago, can Rio win the game for us? And he's done just that. What a move from Liverpool, playing through the lines.
Oh my God.
Little step over by Szoboszlai and Rio Engamoa. He's the coolest man in the ground.
Oh my God. Cool as a cucumber.
There's no offsides, there's no offsides, is he? No, everything's great. Everything's great.
Szoboszlai, genius.
What a finish.
To let it go. Rio Engamoa.
Oh, a star is born.
Oh my.
What a moment for Rio Engamoa. The finish is unbelievable. It's an unbelievable finish. Remember the name, he's going nowhere. Absolute superstar, Rio Engamoa.
What a boy. Absolute star.
It's
boy,
the finish of finishes. Unbelievable composure by the young man. Liverpool again have done it at St James's Park. Can you believe it? We just keep doing it.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is football in a nutshell.
Bobby, I know what the social clip is.
Newcastle have just pinned Liverpool back since getting the equaliser.
How long is now? Because we're into this minute.
Arne Slot has made bold substitutions there.
Oh, something's happened off the pitch there.
We're in added on time. It's all kicking off there. Virgil van Dijk and Dan Burn look like they're getting into something.
If they've got themselves a free kick, that's what's happened. I don't know how.
And this is it.
Come on, Liverpool, defend, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we're about to witness is the football match.
Defend, Liverpool.
It is a Newcastle United free kick inside our half, left-hand side. The goalie's gone up to even the numbers up. And this is what the game's been. Liverpool have struggled with this all game long. If they defend this, they will have 3 points. If they don't, they will make the same fucking mistakes they've made all game long.
How has he got a free kick there off the goal?
Come on, Liverpool.
It was the kick-off. I don't know what happened.
Here it comes.
Come on, Ali.
Alisson Becker gets swamped.
Corner.
It's a corner to Newcastle.
They're going to take it.
They are going to take it. Nick Pope is going to stay up for it. Come on, Liverpool, defend this corner.
This ground, man, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Away, boys.
Toward the in-swinger. Come on, let's
one more time,
see
Liverpool.
This out. We are... Oh, Endo's on the pitch. I've no idea when Wataru Endo entered this football match.
But I feel better for it.
I do.
Let's go. Away, boys. One more time, boys. Away, boys. Come on, Liverpool.
They're swamping the 6-yard box. Just looking for something.
Away.
Anything.
Yes, Virgil!
Come on, referee. That's it. It's got to be it, referee. Bruno Guimaraes, that's a Liverpool throw-in. It is a Liverpool throw-in. I have never been happier to see a Liverpool throw-in. It's like being an Everton fan.
How longer?
Come on.
13 minutes?
That's the question.
What's happening now?
Oh, there's another fight. Gravenberch and Bruno Guimaraes are into it.
Walk away.
Alisson Becker goes over.
Alisson Peacemaker.
Yeah.
We don't need this. We need a game over.
Yeah.
Walk away, Liverpool. Unlucky Bruno. Walk away, please, Liverpool. We don't need to be caught up in none of this. How long?
Come on, ref. Look, ref, it's done. We all agree it's done, right? Everyone, surely, in the comments, do you agree with me? Is it done? Game over, right? Just let it be over. No reason to play on. Big long throw. Yeah! Come on! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We said, let's feel some feelings. Let them be good feelings. Well, my God, there is no better feeling than a late winner at St James's Park, scored by an absolute child, a wonder child. His name is Rio Ngamoa. He's a future star. He's not just that, he is a today star. He has won the game for Liverpool. Did he deserve it? You know what? Yeah, I think they did. Why not? Because Newcastle had nothing but big kicks and Dan Burn, and Liverpool have ridden out that storm, the form of champions, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a baby. What a moment for him, and he's announced himself on the big stage. Oh, Paul, we need to think about the man of the match.
I just want to say one last thing to make it clear. Newcastle United, if you had sold us Alexander Isak, Rio Ngamoa would not have been on the pitch today and would not therefore have been capable of scoring the winning goal against us.
Get off. Fuck off.
So bear that in mind. This is on yous and your incompetence at handling transfers.
Buy Dan Burn.
Sell us Alexander Isak.
If you're arguing with Alisson,
move on with your lives.
If you're arguing with Alisson, you need to... Alex, get off the pitch, lad.
Okay, it is time for the oosh.co.uk man of the match. Is it badly biased of me to want to give it to Rio Ngamoa?
It has to be Virgil van Dijk, Paul. I know we've let two in, mate. He was an absolute colossus. How many balls in the box? Headed away, cleared away. He was unbelievable. But if you want to give it to the child, I'm fine.
It should be Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk was our best player on the day. However, Rio Ngamoa,
can you have him at the match? Who's a boy? Boy of the match.
Boy of the match. Who do you think in the comments? Who do you think of the two? Let us know.
Virgil was a magnificent.
Let's be sensible. Let's give it to the skipper. Virgil van Dijk is the oosh.co.uk man of the match. Wow, what a game of football. Dear God. Somehow, we've got to make sense of all that and work out how to rank the players. That show's on redmenplus.com. If you want to see my post-match reaction and Chloe's post-match reaction, then stay tuned on the YouTube channel. They'll be coming out shortly when I actually have time to film it and upload it.
Rio! Yeah!
If you want to get that show, we've got a half-price code for you, the best offer that we have. Grab yourself a full year of Redmen Plus using the code REDS, R-E-D-S, to get half price off a year. My God, this is just a taste of what's to come.
Jesus Christ, mate, 36 more of these. We're having a way left, Paul.
What more is it to go? Ball downstairs as well, apparently. Sounds. Thank you so much for joining us for the watch long. Wow, what a time to be a Red, eh? Thrilling stuff. And yeah, hope to see you over on Redmen Plus. Nice one.